Damn, we really just got shut down by a countdown.
I did not know it did that. I thought it was only going to do it on the YouTube side. That's cool. We're going to use that from now on.
Wow.
Oh, damn, just the automatic timeout right there. Oh, damn, just the automatic.
Hang on, I got a lot of echo.
Yeah, somebody's got the.
Oh, damn, just the automatic.
Hang on, I got a lot of. Okay, that should take care of it.
Yeah, somebody's got the.
Oh, damn, just the automatic.
Okay, that should take care of it.
Yeah, somebody's
Hold on,
got.
who's the source of the echo?
I think it was me. I think I fixed it. Let's see.
Mute yourself.
Okay, we're not hearing it anymore.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
All right. I forgot my
Hey,
YouTube.
Terry.
I'm muted. All right. Well, we're all here. We're actually on time for once. And well, let's get the show on the road.
And the scuff continues.
Let's get this show on the road.
And let me just pull it up. Come on, cooperate. Open.
Never.
There we go. Darkness has fallen across the land, from the forests of the wilds to the highlands sands. In the mountains a hunger spreads, a menacing threat our party dreads. Out of the north the war drums sound, turning pastures into battlegrounds. But from the dark and mysterious past, new powers appear, new hope grasped. A perilous quest by the Raven Queen given, aided by her sons, one long hidden. Draug, barbarian wizard armed with kindness, fighting for what he knows is righteous. Immovable object meets unstoppable force. Can he endure and stay the course? Marwyn, leading despite her fear, choosing daily to persevere. With diplomatic tongue and eldritch power, can she lead in the most desperate hour? Karn, changeling monk from the abyss, with a kind heart and a dangerous fist. Loyal companion of Lady Rosenthorn, can he protect that to which he is sworn? Tez, once an orphan, now a knight, pulled from darkness into the light. A warrior's heart and a tinkerer's brain, warlock pact fulfilled. But what has she gained? Brooklyn the druid with eyes of wonder, gentle hands, and a spirit of honor. The curse within her may bring woe, but which path will the elf follow? Yana, thrust violently from her world into Xodia when the volcano hurled magma and magic into the sky, leaving the young Aasimar to wonder why. Lilithnor, rogue from a family of healing, deals in the business of life stealing. Her poisons will invite you to plead, but is the bugbear all that she seems? Will the kingdoms do what's right? Fight to prevent the endless night? Our story continues for the brave and the bold. This is season 3. The truth be told.
All
I
right.
actually remembered to unmute my mic this time. All right.
Yes.
Now just gotta wait for the rest.
Well, we're going to start where we left off. Karn, you had picked up this seeing stone. And through this seeing stone, you get a glimpse of something truly horrendous. Not only do you see a vast army of Elithid soldiers, but you see something that frightens even you. And you're from the abyssal plane. Not much bothers you, but it's what you assume is a dragon. It's large, leathery skin, large wings, but it's got a slimy appearance. Its gray, its skin is this purplish gray. You know you're looking at an elder brain dragon.
Oh boy. That's not good. Karn, Karn will. You said this was a stone that I picked up that's giving me these visions, right?
Yes, it's a seeing stone.
Mhm.
Think of it. It looks kind of like a crystal ball.
Yeah. That was just mostly just to confirm. Karn's going to drop the stone
And
and
it
he
hits
steps
the,
back.
it hits the ground with quite a thud. It doesn't break or anything. It's made of very sturdy material. But
Mhm.
the image is
Well, he's not looking to
sealed-
break it. He's not looking to break it. He's just trying. He just wants to get away from it for a bit.
Who else is close to Karn?
Tez.
Yeah, Tez. You would, even from you're a little bit a ways from Karn, but you can even from the distance you can kind of make out that same image, of the elder brain dragon and the quite large looking army of Elithid soldiers.
What the fuck is that?
I don't want to know. That whatever it is, it needs to die horribly, but die nonetheless.
Tez just sort of approaches to get a better look and starts just jotting down what the thing looks like, just like making a sketch.
Okay. Yeah, you get the idea that this thing is it's only one way. You're able to see through it, but nothing is looking back. You get the idea that this stone is the way it's positioned. It appears like it's almost like it's set into the wall, or set on something. But yeah, that is the only image you can see is what's directly in front of you. Or in front of the other seeing stone that the image is being broadcast from. And give me an investigation check.
All right. Oh damn! Yeah, Jesus!
Wow.
Are you having
I just-
trouble?
No, I was just grabbing my dice tray and like a little dice case just fell.
Whoa. One of the few things
All
I
right.
remember from last week is dumping all of my dice on the floor.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
discovered
Did
when
you
I
ever
woke
figure out how? Did you ever figure out how high you rolled?
No.
Damn.
I was half.
All right.
I woke up, but I wasn't awake. If you get my drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were kind of
Uh,
groggy in and out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just
that
picked
is-
them up so I wouldn't step on them.
Yeah, that's fair. I got a 17 on investigation.
Okay, yeah, with a 17, you can definitely tell that This is in a massive portion of the cave, of the underground. And with the 17, while you're looking, trying to see if you can get any other details, you see some architecture. This is definitely dwarven architecture, and from the size of it, this probably used to be a dwarven city.
Well, it seems an abandoned dwarvish city is no longer abandoned. But it seems we have a small bit of a lead.
So, abandoned Jordan drove.
Are we sure that the city was abandoned?
I mean, it looks pretty empty, aside from everything else, but would I be able to make like a investigation to see how long, like try and see how long like the influence of the Illithids have been here?
Well, with your 17, you can tell that the architecture of this city is current architecture. This isn't architecture from the last era or even centuries back. This is the modern style that the dwarves use for their construction of their buildings and their cities underground.
Any damage I can spot from my particular set viewpoint?
No. From your viewpoint, you can't see any physical damage.
Lovely.
Well, the architecture looks modern, but at least from this angle, I'm not seeing any signs of forced habitation.
So we're essentially just about to walk into a dwarven territory, and one of their more modern cities has been taken over by squid faces and a giant squid dragon.
Yes.
India, I have an idea, but I want to double check. Can I like roll history to see if like any dwarvish cities like use dragons for like fucking forges or used dragons in the past for forges?
Well, I won't even have you do a check because you all know. Well, maybe except for well, yeah, you would all know. Dwarves do tend to use dragons for some of their processes. A lot of their forges are, of course, dragonfire forges, which is why they, for lack of a better word, they've technically domesticated red dragons. Which you, Marwin, Karn, and Brooklyn have already met one. Which was the one that saved your butt.
Yeah. So dragon forges are very common here. Yeah. Or like how common is it to see a dragon forge in dwarven territories?
It's very common.
Very
all their
common.
large forge cities have dragon forges.
All right. Okay. So large cities. This dragon was probably already there when the mind flayers came, and I'm not familiar on the mind flayer dragon, so I'm guessing
Same.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Elder Brain took over the dragon and assimilated it as a sort of protective host. Tessa's just jotting all of this down just in her notebook. Just
You're making an awful lot of assumptions, but then again, we don't gotta let them work off of
They
it.
go on. Right.
yeah.
Do you suppose this might be where the Elder Brain is?
It looks attached to the dragon. And it looks kind of like a brain, I think, if you look at it from a certain angle.
It takes up most of the doggone thing.
Yeah. Perhaps a sort of. How? All right. So we don't know shit about elder brains in character.
No.
We just know that it's
correct.
like this. We just know that it's like the hive mind center.
Right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you just basically you have just the basic knowledge of
Yeah.
what these things are and what they're capable of.
Okay.
Okay.
We should probably bring this to the. What is the dwarvish government again?
You'll be taking it to the High King in in Hiram.
We should probably take this to the High King.
Agreed.
Yep.
No, then we best be going.
Can I hold on to the seeing stone?
Yeah, you can take it with you. Like it's just
It's more so asking Karn, since Karn's the one holding it.
Karn, no, he's not. He
No?
let
I
go
thought
of
he-
it and stepped back. It's one of the first
he
things
dropped
I
it.
did.
Remember?
Oh, sorry. My brain is all over the place. College, yay! Yeah.
So
Alright.
this
Yeah,
keeps
Tez
being fun.
And Tez grabs the thing.
all right. And yeah, as you pick it up, Kevin has overheard everything that y'all were discussing, and he looks at all of you and goes, "Okay, look, I know I normally don't have bright ideas. Ideas are not actually my kind of thing. My thing is blowing shit up. This is what I'm going to do. Kevin is going to go back to Fayrell, because if they've got an army, we're going to need as many fighters as we've got. And I would suggest waiting before doing anything. What's the word I'm looking for? Stupid.
Foolish.
That's the walk.
Kevin,
Yes.
what do you mean you're going back to Fayrell to get an army?
I'm still good. I'm still in good with the royalty in Fayrell. If I come in and saying we need an army because this world's about to be totally boned, they're going to amass an army.
I don't like you.
What to say to that?
Well,
Thank you. I think it's a good
how
way to start. Saying thank
it
you.
is a good idea. It is a good idea. How big is Fairvale? I'm gonna be honest. Never had a formal education. Never saw a map.
Fayrell's about the same size as all of Xodia, except for their one big conglomeration, I guess you could say, of the countries, where here it's still split up. So I only have to deal with one ruler there, where you've got to deal with all of them here.
Kevin, granted, I have a little bit more education than young Tez here, but according to family lore, there were multiple countries on Fayrell.
Yes, but they all answer to one king.
Since when?
Since me and my friends blew up Tiamat's heads, they figured it would be easier if everybody had to answer to one instead of everybody bickering.
I mean, you seem like the bigger threat that I could understand would unite an entire continent. Not saying you're a threat to us, but I saw that memory. That was a. Whew.
Wait.
Yeah.
But there was
Again,
the
not
halfling
happy.
queen, and then there were the giants, and my textbooks never said anything about one all-encompassing ruler.
Yeah, they tend to leave that part out because that power is usually only like specifically used in times of great need. It's kind of like here on Xodia where everybody kind of rules themselves. But in Faerel, everybody still answers if the High King comes a calling.
Who's the High King?
That would be let's see. That would be Gerald of shit, I can't remember the damn name of the place that the halflings came from.
Gerald of the shit. I can't remember where the halflings came from.
Gerald of the Dean.
Country.
My favorite country. Oh, it's a nice place to summer. Shit, I forgot what the name of where the halflings came from.
I mean, it's either that or I can go to the Golden Grave or Gold Graves. My buddy Nick still has this big ass army of undead. I don't know how they'll fare against a bunch of lithids, but it could be an interesting toss up.
They can't handle psychic attacks, so that would at least be a bonus. Right?
They could withstand a psychic attack better, at least.
That's what I meant. Yes, that.
And knowing my buddy Nick, he's probably outfitted them with all these weaponry and shit because he's gotten really big into arms dealing, especially in the last few centuries.
Did you just say arms stealing or arms
Arm dealing?
Stealing.
Dealing, not stealing.
Dealing. You can't.
I have one of his weapons right about here. Just pulls out the anti-dragon wand,
which is literally an RPG.
Should I check my bow for the?
Yeah, your bow also has the stamp of Goldgrave's arms.
Apparently,
Okay, for Mando Mom and Artemis.
Nick was my old character.
Character in our last campaign, and the Queen of the Halfling Nation was my character.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah. And another thing is Nick is immortal too.
Yeah.
He's not a lich, but he is immortal. I mean, he's technically half lich. Don't worry about that.
I
what's
worry
wrong
about
with
that.
witches?
There's so much.
Oh, nothing's
to work.
wrong. His dad was a lich. Nothing's wrong with liches.
And Kevin's sister is a lich.
Yeah.
I was raised by a lich for part of my life.
To return to the point at hand, are we entirely comfortable with the crazy mage going off on his own to raise an army?
Honestly, I think we need to start pulling in all the armies we could possibly go because we're looking at that.
I do not disagree. I just mean perhaps someone should go along to chaperone him so he doesn't kill things.
Yeah, it's not the first time I've raised an army.
That does not make this less concerning.
How many times have you done this before?
This is my concern with bringing an army.
We
don't need an army.
Yes, we do.
That is controlled by the brain, and we don't have the ability to protect that many individuals from being taken over.
So
But
the
You
undead.
don't. I do. Remember, you guys aren't being controlled by the brain because of what I did.
because of
I
our
mean, that's-
tattoos. Yeah.
Never controlled by the brain, but okay.
We're
I'm
not
sorry,
necessarily
controlled
controlled.
by what brain?
The thing attached to the dragon.
The other brain.
Apparently, there's a giant brain that controls certain people with a tadpole thing in the head. But apparently, these guys have become immune to it. Trust me, Mako, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Kevin gave us tattoos
You have things
that
in your
A
head.
lot has happened in the last 2.5 years.
allow us not to be controlled by the brain.
Yeah, they do. I don't. So don't stress about me. We're good.
It is better if you don't think about it. I try
Iana
not
does
to as
not
much
have
as
a
possible.
tadpole.
I know. I'm very glad.
Oh, see, Iana also does not. So we're in the no tadpole club.
I'm fairly certain I don't have a tadpole either.
Well,
If you had
Like
a
I said-
tadpole, you would know by now. Mainly because your face would look like a squid butt.
I have a tadpole. And
Oh,
Mar-
does
Marilyn-
Mako
There are
have
many distasteful things
Tadpole.
about my looks that I find, but I don't have a squid face, so I guess
Right.
bonus points?
The squid butt face. Apparently.
a squid face.
Kevin, did Mako ever get a protective sigil?
I could give her one. I'm like, just in case, like somehow a tadpole creeps into her head.
Kevin, could you please ask for consent as opposed to just branding random people without it?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be great.
And this is why I am asking whether we want him to go off on his own.
My main concern is bringing in an army from a foreign land into a place without proper warning.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna have plenty of time to warn everybody. 'Cause although I can teleport to Fayrel, it's going to take them about 4 months to get their military here because it's a long way. It's literally on the other side of the planet.
Do we have 4
gotcha.
months?
That is
That's a
a
good
reasonable
question.
question.
Do we?
That's a good question.
Like-
Do they have any technology to expedite the process?
They probably do by now. I mean, their new steam liners are really bugging it, so I can also get a hold of a few friends of mine who might can engineer something. He seems to be really good at that, especially if something explodes.
I'm still not entirely sold on this Faerun army. I think the undead army will do us better.
Well, that is the
The
favorite.
undead is part
That
of
is.
the Faerun
Oh,
army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same army. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Well, the same army, different leaders.
Yeah.
Part
Yeah.
of they're part of the
They're a different division.
yes.
Yeah, the Goldgrave Estate is like the only part that the rest of the kingdom just doesn't bother with. Like, Nick has his ability to do whatever the hell he wants on Golden Grave Estate,
I'm not at all surprised at this.
Think you made someone's day.
including raising a half orc from the dead once a year just to have tea and piss off my mother-in-law.
You're kidding with that one.
No,
I
thank
wish
you.
I was.
It's off my mother-in-law.
Why is every necromancer so strange?
I
He's
mean,
a necro
It's
dancer.
necromancer.
let's be honest.
Wait,
Not being
what did you
strange.
just say?
Uh-oh.
He's a necro dancer. And a bit of a pyromaniac.
I don't know if I should be weirded out or offended for him.
He's a necro dancer. Great.
I need strong liquor.
Same.
Oh god, I just remember. Nick probably has an alcohol brand too.
Yes, there is, there is wine from the Goldgrave Vineyards.
Yeah. Nick wasn't.
Oh,
Nick
okay.
wasn't.
Thoroughly diversified.
wasn't
I mean,
just
he's
a.
That's good
got real
information.
estate holdings and
He
It's been
invented one of
100 years. Nick is expanded.
Nick was not
bank.
just a bard necromancer and a pyromaniac. He helped Phileas create the first like flying car. Which also have had like multiple pocket dimensions within it.
It was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, it was Chitty. It was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the Iron Giant, and the TARDIS mixed in one,
Yes.
and it was glorious.
So if we're expecting this awesome
Oh God,
army
how
to come
big is his fucking collection of souls at this point?
in of undead, which can't be charmed, if any of my research has proven fruitful, he should probably get going. And I get that we're concerned about him leaving on his own, but like, who wants to go with him?
I mean, I could call Remy.
You could. Yeah.
Look, I can handle
Are you seriously
Pharaoh.
gonna bother the bot?
Look, I can handle Pharaoh. It's not the first time I've had to amass everybody. Actually, this would be like the third time.
I think so.
I
I'm
think
going to go
maybe I
do
should
that.
call Remy just to bring him up to speed. Because this is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Didn't you just talk to him like 5 minutes ago?
I'm going to send. I'm going to send Drog to the South Islands. I'm going to have him try to convince his father to at least send the Navy. Like I said, we're going to need everything we can get.
I don't think we'll have any trouble getting David and his men. Honestly, he and Papa will probably enjoy one last hurrah, as it were.
Okay, well, here's the plan. You guys head for Hiram. Talk to the High King. Let him know what's going on. You've already got like 3 nations in your back pocket. So the dwarves are pretty much the last ones you've got to really deal with.
Okay.
But what about
And my
all the
brother
other?
is somewhere in the was it the wilds?
What about the
I don't
wilds?
remember where his last letter came from.
If you need contacts in the wilds, I can probably procure that.
Good, because I can't remember where was Jasper last. I don't remember. He travels a lot.
And as you say that, you watch as 2 dimension doors open up, and Drog walks through one, and the door closes, and Kevin walks through the other, and as his door closes, you hear a, and Solomon is now standing in front of all of you.
Oh.
What just happened?
So this is
Kevin.
Kevin's
Oh, dear
doing.
God.
We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you.
I was in the middle of having brunch with Madame Rosenthorn. And now I'm here. I'm not even in my best armor.
Again,
Talk to your brother-in-law about that one.
Would you like a dagger? And she's just gonna hold out one of her daggers.
Jesus, my internet is crazy today.
So we have some.
I'm sorry, I
updates.
transferred that over to you.
They're not good updates, but we have some updates.
Tez just holds out the seeing zone.
Yeah, that might give you a better view than any of us trying to explain that one.
And Solomon, takes the seeing stone, and he takes a good glimpse at it, and he hands it back. He goes, "That's not good."
We're also pretty sure we've seen the bringer of change, not the goddess herself, but the other one, the eater world bringer of change, whatever monster creature.
Dragon.
Yeah, look, Lilith Noor is like, there's a lot going on, so she's not going to be very clear on most of this right now. That has successfully managed to destroy a bunch of the villages within this kingdom. Because they haven't crossed over into Dwarven territory yet, right? They're like on the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right on the border.
So like we followed the trail of destruction from the capital that was caused by that dragon. So we have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, and Kevin went to go get some undead army from Fayrel.
Yeah.
That really does not surprise me.
Also,
and
if
he
you
brought to the islands for the Navy.
yeah, from his dad, and if you need a contact in the wilds, I can give you one.
Look, I might not have been awake for that long, but I still have contacts around. So, what's our next move?
Tez walks
we
to
get
the
further
auto
north.
carriage.
You
I
guys look
think
to
we
seem
should
to have
continue to Hiram and talk to the king.
You guys seem to have this in hand. I think I'm just gonna.
No, you're not.
No, absolutely
You're gonna
not.
get you're going to get
I've gotten used to having you here. You're gonna stay.
Tez is already in the horseless carriage trying to sleep.
All right. I guess we're gonna go that way.
All right, I'll drive.
All right. Yeah, you all load up into the horseless carriage, and you begin your trek to Hiram. From the border to Hiram, it takes you a couple of days. So by the time that you reach Hiram, you have had a long rest.
Yay.
Not like it affected anything.
Okay.
But yay.
So we had a
I'm
long
no longer at 9 HP.
right. Okay, so we can do the long. Yay!
Yay!
I will take a long
because
rest.
I had no idea what mine were at the end of the last
Lord.
session.
Lilithnor in like the quiet hours or while traveling is going to be like writing down calculations in the book that is labeled very awkwardly. And she's just writing and she's making thoughts and notes in there and she's just focusing on the one thing she can currently control.
And Marlin is doing her standard letters back to her parents and to her brother Jasper.
Tez is studying the runes on the helmets.
As you arrive into Hiram, the last time most of you were here, except for 3 of our companions, it was more calm, more laid back. As you arrive this time, there are thousands of mostly dwarves, and dark gnomes.
All right.
In the streets, there's a lot of not complaining towards each other, but more trying to figure out what's going on from the dwarven military, from the High King, and it's a really rowdy time. And Marwin, for once, you're not the shortest person around.
Yes.
Jesus.
Okay.
You're
Everyone
now
has
surrounded by
Just
a
a
bunch
reminder, I
of
speak
dwarves
Dwarvish.
and dark gnomes.
Is there anyone in the crowd that looks kind of like sus? Like not like might be part of like Thieves Guild or like in the underground.
You mean besides us standing in a group of very short people?
I'm looking for someone more in like the criminal contact world that I can get information from as a rogue assassin.
Give me an investigation check. With advantage because you know what you're looking for.
Okay. It's a, you said investigation. Where is that? That's a 16.
Okay. With a 16, you're looking around, and you do happen to catch the eyes of a female dwarf.
Okay.
And as you catch her eye, she makes a few motions with with her hands, which you automatically recognize as thieves' cant.
Okay.
And she's and in thieves' cant, she is telling you, follow.
She's going to nod and then go, I am going to get information. I will be back. You cannot follow. Do not argue. And then she's
Seems reasonable.
I am also taller than everyone else. You can't lose me here. And then she's gonna walk off.
You can't tell Karn that. He does what he wants.
How tall? How tall is
Thanks, Tez.
Lilithor?
Well, no, among dwarves and gnomes, she's tall.
Yeah.
She's only 5'11" in bugbear, but among this crowd, she's taller.
Yeah, she's almost.
Okay, I think I'm still taller, but that's
She's almost a good 2 feet taller than everyone else.
Yeah, so like you can't really lose the bugbear in the crowd of the short people.
Nah, you really can't.
Not unless
Alright.
you crouch Skyrim style.
So,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
before you take off, Karn will say, "If you don't come back soon, I will hunt you down."
Okay.
Same.
Oh, great threats, people. Not like I haven't heard them before. And then she walks off.
Oh, it's not a threat. It's a promise.
I can definitely do it.
She's
Same.
ignoring and going after to go get information.
Marwyn is going to lean over to Karn. She doesn't know about the guidance stone, does she?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Marwyn is going to lean into Karn and go, she doesn't know about the guidance stone, does she?
Karn will just smirk underneath his mask. Her mask. Their mask. There we go. and just give a shrug and just watch as Lilithnor takes off.
Lilithnor, you follow this this dwarven woman around to a more secluded alley, and as you make the turn, she quickly turns to face you. You are from the guild, correct?
I am.
A lot, as you can tell, a lot's going on here.
This is my first time in this territory. I was hoping that you might be able to give me some answers as to what's happening here. I've heard some words. I need to know how safe it is to continue with what I was doing, or if I should find business elsewhere.
Several of our smaller cities have gone quiet. Even members of my own guild we haven't heard from in weeks now. And all who venture in deep don't return.
The neighbors to the west had similar issues with some of the smaller ones. Their surface cities were burnt to the ground. There were no survivors.
We have heard rumors of something in the dark, something hungry, something. Those who. There have been a couple of gods who have ventured down, but down a different path, and they've returned completely mad.
Like insane?
Yes.
When you say insane, because there are many different levels, are you talking like bumbling idiots, mad rantings of creatures in the dark, or like almost animalistic?
All they do is scream about the dark.
Okay.
The monster hidden within.
Have you heard anything from the leadership here? Is there any thoughts or plans of what they plan to do to protect their citizens? Or are they still not sure what they're facing?
The High King is planning on sending another expeditionary force down to try to figure out what it is we're facing, what's going on, but finding volunteers is not that easy, and he doesn't really want to risk the military just in case it is something where the military is needed.
How long of a day? How long of a journey is it to these areas that have gone quiet?
The last one to go quiet is only about half a day's journey down into the mines.
How long ago was it that they started to go quiet?
They started going quiet about a month ago.
About a month ago. Okay. There have been rumblings of great evil across not just in this kingdom, but across all of Xodia, as a heads up. With the villages being destroyed, there's something not just in the dwarven realm, but also with the elves that I fear might extend to all of us, that might cause. Ooh, as much as I'd hate to suggest that, but as much as we like to stand,
Sorry.
there may
The hellhounds are coming. You hear them in the distance.
Not again. What the hell happened?
The gates of hell open to swallow you whole.
there may
Is my
be,
goose with them?
oh Lord, there
It
may
is not your goose. It's getting executed.
there
It is my
may
pet, and I will love it forever.
be
You don't even have it. Sorry.
It's fine. There may be a time where even us who prefer to stay out of the spotlight might have to join everyone else to fight off this evil. As great as the rumors have stated. As I'd hate to say, me and law enforcement don't exactly get along.
My guild is ready to fight. But we need to know what we are fighting.
I might be with a crew that's trying to figure that out right now. If I'm able to give you that information once it is confirmed, if I call upon y'all, will you join us?
My guild will be at the ready.
Good to hear. How many guild strong? Very rough numbers. I don't need exact.
We're 372 strong,
Okay.
and that's just the thieves.
Everyone needs a good thief. Okay then. Let me see. I'm trying to see what I have in my inventory. She has a small piece of leather. That has, she's playing with logos if she ever went into her own poisoning business a while ago, and she kind of just adopted it as her stupid little calling card when she was a little younger and a little dumber. But she made like these leather circular coins maybe about that big, and she hands it off and been like, I'm Lilith, and we will be in touch if we need it. The most I can tell you is that apparently there's something with very strong psychic abilities involved from what we've known so far. If I get more information, I will send it through the network.
As she takes it from you, you feel her slide something into your hand.
And she takes it.
And the dwarf takes a couple of steps back, and as all good thieves do, she disappears.
All right. And she's going to kind of back. The way she's leaving the alley is making sure that her back is to the wall, because look, there's not much honor among thieves, but she's also not going to take her chances either. It's the way of the guild. It's the way of the lifestyle. And she's going to kind of go back out into the crowd and head back over to the crew.
Do you examine what she handed you once you know you're in a more safer location?
Essentially, just before she steps out of the alleyway, that's when she's going to look, because she doesn't want the crowd to see it, but she still wants to be a little,
Oh, yeah. She hands you, a coin. It's about the size, it's about the size of a real world $50. And it's got a thief's cant inscription on it, and it just said, and it's the thieves' cant symbol for safe. This coin is imbued with clairvoyance. It will allow you 3 times per day to find a safe route around a location.
Sweet. For safe clairvoyance, 3 times per day. Find a safe route. Beautiful. Okay. All right, and she's going to head back over to the crew. So got some information in case y'all were curious. And oh look, I came back. Surprising.
Thanks for coming back, Will. Nora, what's your information?
Marlon was standing there knowing that had she wanted to locate Lilith Nor, she would have had no trouble doing so.
I wouldn't. Oh my god. Anyways, the information that I have is a similar information as to what we were facing in the Elven realm. They got small villages there just going quiet that aren't being found. There's a great evil in the dark, that there's something in the dark that has caused soldiers, guards to go mad, screaming about something in the dark. The High King is looking for an exhibition unit to go down into it. But I also have another army of 370 plus strong that's willing to help us if we need it.
That's a start.
We will need.
No.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. It's a lot of stuff that we saw, the similar reports, but they don't know what's going on. They haven't seen what's going on. So this is just the reports that we're getting in.
And you warned them to guard themselves as best they can psychically.
I did. Yeah, I warned them that the information that we had was that it was a psychic ability attacker. That's the biggest threat currently. But they did also say that they would join us if I called upon them.
Every little bit helps.
Especially when you got a crew of sneaky people.
I think we should head to the king.
Yes, we should.
Solomon turns and looks, or Solomon turns and looks at all of you and goes, "Shall I make the path?"
Please do.
Yes.
Yes.
Right behind you.
And he turns and, where is my... That is not the white one. That is bananas. There it is. He turns and faces the crowd, and all you hear come out of him is,
"Everyone, make way!"
Well then.
I was expecting make a hole, attention on deck. I don't know. My brain went like, make a path. Military. Go that way.
and as he said that, the crowd just parts and gives you a direct line from where you are to the castle gates.
Marwin is still just
Very direct.
laughing. He's like, okay. Let's go.
All right then.
Well, we follow him.
As you approach the gates of the, well, it's a keep, not a castle. There are, of course, 2 dwarven guards standing there in heavy armor, and they look at all of you and goes, "State your purpose."
Marwin steps up, introduces herself, We are here to see the king.
Madame Rosenthorn, of course. And he quickly steps back and raises his spear, and the other one does the same. And as they do, the gates to the keep open, allowing you entrance into the keep and into the chamber of the king. Who, as soon as you enter into the keep, you see the High King in conversation with a couple of his guards. One looks like one's breathing heavy, sweating, and the other one tends to be a little bit more calmer. And from the way he's dressed, you pretty much get the idea that this is possibly a wizard, maybe a cleric of some sort. Although you are familiar with the dwarves, you're not really too familiar with their customs with magic or religion.
What time is it? 8:57. I got it out when I fed the dogs dinner. Sorry. Oh.
Well, then, that's not exactly unfreaky, no.
As you approach closer, you can hear the guard that's seems to be out of breath and sweating, telling the king about what they've seen. Large insectoid creatures, black carapaces, and you hear him tell the king that everything they throw at these things, it's useless. They've tried swords, hammers, magic. They've tried everything against it, and they seem to be resistant or even immune to attacks.
Just for my own brain, these are the gross things that we faced before, right?
Yes, these are void. They're describing void liches or void niches.
Void niches. Niches
That's
or
right.
liches?
Niches.
Niches with an N? Okay.
Yes.
Niches. Yeah.
Niches.
And for those of us who don't know
Frederick.
what those are,
They're gross.
They basically look like giant praying mantis, except for they're solid black. And from what y'all learned from your last encounter with it, the more damage they take, the more resistant they become to that form of damage. With each time they regenerate.
Okay. Love. Oh, they regenerate.
Oh, that means there's a summoner down here.
Is there anything that actually causes true damage that would allow them not to regenerate?
Kill the summoner. Kill the summoner.
Kill the summoner.
They're banished.
We learned that from last
Kill
time.
the summoner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Oh.
You got to find the summoner first.
Has looked into it and just decided, fuck that kid.
So,
Fuck them
sounds
kids.
like Karn, now the very irreverent, is going to approach while the guard is giving this explanation and says, sounds like void beasts known as netches.
As you say that, the High King looks up at you and goes, "What do you know about these things?"
They're not
Now,
native to this plane, but if you kill the summoner, they disappear.
None of my soldiers can get in deep enough to even look for a summoner. These two are the only two that made it back of the last bunch we sent down.
How stealthily built is this guard?
The guard definitely does not look that stealthy because you can tell by his attire he is a paladin. And with you being closer, you can also tell that the other one with him is in fact a cleric.
So, in other words, these are the loud, noisy ones.
Yes.
That's
Might have
probably
had it.
We've taken care of a summoner before.
I was gonna say, could somebody turn into a small animal to get down there?
It's not even so much that; it's more of the fact that, not to insult your guards, Majesty, but they are not quiet. These beasts have have insane hearing, and if you are unable to get close enough, you will tip them off. Especially in the echoing of these tunnels, long before you even reach them.
Our rig didn't make it back. Neither did the assassin we sent with them.
Oh, okay.
I see. They stayed behind.
Neither did. Torn to shreds by those creatures down there in my tunnels.
Yikes.
Sounds like we got ourselves another infestation. Probably more of those brain suckers.
Do you have a map of your tunnels by any chance?
Good question.
I did. And
there
the king turns and he reaches over into a pile of or on a cabinet and to a pile of what looks like scrolls, and he pulls one out and he opens it up, and you can see that it's a very extensive map of all the tunnels throughout the High Mountain Confederacy.
Okay.
Hey, Thentali, can you jump over on the Twitter side and take care of that for me, please?
Nope, that's
We got
my
another
account.
one.
Nope, that's my account. I got it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, I just hopped over to Twitch already.
Nope, that's on my account.
You don't have to worry about the Twitch side here, my dude, or at least on your account. I got you covered.
Okay. She's gonna kind of start looking at that, and looking just in general of all the maps and looking for things that work in her head as an assassin trying to sneak through. Where would be the best place to set up camp within these areas? And she's just quietly looking at it, listening to everyone else until she figures something out.
Yeah, as you're looking at the map, you can tell that all the cities and all the villages underneath the mountains here, they're all connected, and they're very intricately and efficiently connected. So you can easily find places where you'd be able to set up camp, possible high points, because you notice that some cities or some villages are set higher up above others, and often in the same general location. And you're able to distinguish these paths, and you get a good idea of the map.
Are there any specific junctions or areas that would be big enough to hold the creatures that we saw last time? When I know we were around the village, but given if in theory it was the same amount, if that was the size of a general squad or so.
You see one that is not only a newer city, but it's a very large city. And it sits right underneath Mount Alternate.
If I had to guess, that's where they're coming from.
It's the only place that's large enough to be able to hold the same squad size as what we faced up on the surface.
And larger. Possibly
Right.
even large enough to see that, to hold that thing, that abomination they have.
Speaking of, I should probably show the king, yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, Tez just approaches and just holds out the seeing stone.
The king takes it and he looks at it and goes, "What is this?"
It's somewhere
Yeah.
in your mountains. We just don't know
Yeah.
where.
It's a dragon taken over by a hive mind.
I have a question. Does the king look as though he's seeing through the stone here, or is he just looking at the stone?
He's looking through the stone.
Okay, that's good.
And as he's looking at it, he goes, "I recognize the architecture. That's that's Momadir. Momadir. We just finished building that city maybe about 2 years ago."
How much of a population can it support?
More accurately, how many people were living there the last census?
About 32,000.
I wouldn't expect them back anytime soon.
Or at all.
It's the truth.
Right. What do we know about the city other than it's basically gone? Correct. 32K lived there.
What resources were in what was it, Momogder?
Maldir.
Momolder. All right. What resources were in Momolder? It's hard to do it in the voice. I'm going to eat 10 dice. See if that helps. Momolder. Momolder. There we go.
Where exactly
What
is
resources were in
Momolder?
Momolder? Well, we have a map right here.
Most of the
Compared to one
resources we were getting from there were the adamantine that we use for the dwarven steel.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck, they got access to a lot of adamantine. That's definitely making this situation a whole lot better. All right.
They're gonna have access to siege weaponry.
Siege weaponry, adamantine.
Adamantine weaponry, not very good at all.
How
trying to break a siege?
Adamantine armor as well.
Okay, so adamantine everything is what we're facing up against, but how many how do I put this? There were towns destroyed on the surface level. How many other towns have gone quiet for you?
We've had 13 good quiet since about a month ago.
You said 13?
13.
13. Okay. They had
So, and how long ago was the last time Momalder reported in?
About a year and a half ago.
And restore, it's been taken over by the creatures and not just destroyed.
We can see the architecture and it doesn't have any damage.
Yeah, the king just verified that is Momaldir.
Yeah,
we put
earlier
that
I asked
report?
if there was any visible damage.
Could we sneak in and shut down the forge? Then they couldn't use the adamantine anymore.
But it could
They
cause
have
them
a
to
dragon for the forge. That's how they heat up the metal. They have the dragon.
And on top of that, that would just force them into other cities. And that's more to add to the army.
I don't have much of a problem with killing a dragon, so, you know.
I have an issue with letting civilians die needlessly.
Yeah, civilian
I think we need to
casualties would be-
assume there are no more civilians alive.
Yes, but we're talking about expansion from the
Correct.
I
from
get
the
what-
Mulder should the A, resources be depleted, or B, the forges be deprived, which is kind of impossible given the fact that the dragon is the forge.
Yeah, that's the catch. If we kill the dragon, they may go looking for another dragon.
Although
means
if we kill
expanding
the
into-
dragon, we kill the brain too.
In theory.
You're assuming there is only one.
You're assuming that's the same brain.
I mean, it's an elder brain. It's
Given the circumstances and the history of disappearances going back millennia, we may be facing more than one brain.
This
More
is what
than-
I'm saying.
DM.
Yep.
After all of our research put together here, would we know anything about the behavior of Illithid culture?
No, you wouldn't really know too much outside, like I said, told Tez, just the basics. You know that they're mostly led by, an elder brain. They're
Gotcha.
converted through tadpoles. The basic knowledge.
and an elder brain is the center of a hive mind. Yeah.
Yes.
I
So
doubt
for
that's going
this
to be
hive
multiple.
mind, it would be. Yeah, it's that you can't have multiple centers.
You can't have multiple leaders trying to work in harmony. They're all going to do their own thing, and it causes disharmony. That's one thing that they don't. That the brain eaters don't exactly like is disharmony.
But we still haven't accounted into how do they play with the goddess to change. Because it's technically two leaders.
I think she's just using them,
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
I'm inclined to agree with that position.
Same, but I was kind of hoping not. You know? I was kind of hoping not.
It could be she's just minorly involved with them, partially using them as a distraction as well.
Right. Does she have mind control powers over these squids by chance?
She's the
We don't
goddess of change. She really only needs to act as a catalyst and then
Exactly.
let them do what they're going to do.
Think of it like a snowball effect.
Got
Wait,
it.
y'all have those here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, she just sets things into motion, and it gets bigger as it goes down the hill.
I see.
Think about the last 2.5 years. Once alternate blue, all hell broke loose, literally.
That's right. We still have that. We still have that devil lord down there, don't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we did accidentally let him free. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on
And
vacation. He's not bothering anybody.
He's on vacation.
Wait a
Down
second.
there
Yeah,
hanging
he's
it.
been on vacation for 2 years.
No,
Well, you got to remember.
He's got a lot of vacation days stored up over millennia.
You got to remember, Debeliciter told you the last time he got released into the mortal world, it took them almost a millennia to convince him to go back to work.
Yeah.
I just had an idea.
If this
I
involves
don't
devil-
think we can make him. I don't think we can make him work.
How much pain is your idea going to cost us?
That is another good question.
Potentially
It's
not.
also a long trip, ain't it?
I don't think I can take another whatever being to mix in with this, even if they are on my side. Our side.
He's going to want to stay on vacation.
Then do you have something that could
Can't
possibly
vacation
sweeten
if
the
there's
deal?
not a world.
There's no vacation if there's no existence.
Then you've got to give him something to make him want to work. Besides just, you can stay here on vacation. In fact, maybe allow him to stay on vacation for another millennia.
I mean,
Well, we'd
there
have to
won't be a
talk to my
vacation
boss
if
then.
he's destroyed because nothing exists anymore.
Are we sure he's on the same plane?
Yeah, no,
Yes, he's currently
he's here.
vacationing on the island.
Yeah.
And we just sent our guy away that could get us there immediately.
So
That is not the only way we have of getting a message to him.
he's in the Tahiti verse?
No.
No, but he's turned that particular island into his own Tahiti.
You're right. You're right. His underling.
I'll go to the void for that one.
We do have the ability to contact. It's a game of,
chance.
No, I'm trying to figure. It's a game of sending stones, but I think we could get a message to DeBella.
Everybody
who would know
turns
the
to
best
Tez.
way to approach him.
I can't call DeBella.
No, you can't.
But what about Kevin or Mark?
All right. Next time I'm sleeping, she'll probably show up since you asked. I forgot his name. You asked him to, try and get in contact with me.
Oh, you
I have
mumbled
no
so
idea
hard
what
there.
you said.
You mumbled so hard right there.
Fuck, my mic's away from my mouth. Shit. Fuck. All right. I need to. I'm honestly just. I'm going to drink my collection of can tabs right here.
Please don't.
No.
How do you
I'm on
drink
the
solid
opposite
objects?
side of the country from you.
Don't worry about it.
Please don't.
I worry so much about a lot of stuff.
All right. So, look. She'll probably show up next time I sleep, since you got your patron to. Well, you asked your patron to try and get her in contact with me, so we could do more contract negotiations. Since I'm not sure how this shit works.
So what I will do is, I will contact Remy.
You already
Let
have.
Remy know that we need to get a message to DeBella and also DeBella's boss.
So send another message? 'Cause didn't
Yeah,
y'all
I
already do
feel
that?
like we could. Yeah, we just wait until DeBella gets in contact with me, since she already has to, right?
Yes, but you don't.
I need those stickers.
I can specify that during my conversation with her. All right.
Can we not piss off potential allies?
You don't sleep anymore, darling. Which does make it a little bit more difficult for her to.
I sleep from time to time. You just saw I slept in the carriage.
Don't worry about it. I can always put her.
I
can
sleep
always
when
put
I
her to
want
sleep.
to. No,
I can
you
always
can't.
put her
I'm
to sleep
immune to.
just again.
No, you
Mark is
can't.
going to say,
You
Solomon,
literally-
There's a slight moment, and then all of a sudden you hear the popping of knuckles.
Marwin is going to turn to
As
Solomon.
his helmet is up, just readying of the lightning launcher.
That's not going to save you. That's not gonna
readying
fucking
of the
save you.
lightning launcher.
Okay, that might save you. That might save you.
You two
A
knock it
helmet
off.
up.
Marwin is
lightning
going to
launcher.
turn to Solomon and suggest that he contact his brother or his mother so that we can get in touch with the infernal contingent.
Solomon seeing Tez and Karn going at it. He reaches one hand over and he just grabs Tez's arm, wrist. And Tez, although you're wearing armor, you can feel pressure on your wrist.
Hey, don't fuck up my armor.
And
Do you know
with
how
the red-
long it took to make this?
Don't give me a reason to squeeze harder, dear, please. Remember, you are in the presence of a demigod. And if I want you to sleep, you will sleep.
I wasn't saying I wasn't going to. I was saying next time I sleep, she'll probably show up. And then one of them said that I don't sleep. I literally just did in the carriage. And I can sleep whenever the fuck I want.
He turns to you, Marwin. He's still keeping a hold on Tez's wrist. He goes, there seems to be a slight issue. The infernal realm is cut off. Something has severed the tie.
That's concerning.
Wait, so do I not have any warlock spell slots right now? Or
Yeah. Well, with that information, you now know that without your connection to the infernal realm, you don't have access to magic.
I have my my non-packed slots.
And that's not the only realm.
Who else can we get a hold of?
The celestial realm's also cut off.
I'm sorry, what?
All ties to the celestial realm have been severed as well.
What about Mom? And Karn's gonna look to Benaya and just go, can you still use magic?
Thankfully, the ethereal plane, and by connection, the abyssal plane, are still connected for the time being. But my aunt has set things in motion, and connections are beginning to sever. Have you not noticed it hasn't rained in quite a while?
I'm not used to. I'm not used to the whole raining thing.
You're right.
Yeah,
it
I grew up
hasn't.
underground.
And you're right, it hasn't. And the last few years have been so chaotic. I hadn't noticed.
After the storm that washed you, well, where the Elithids took you, that was the last time we've had actual serious rain. The connection to the plane of water is slowly starting to sever.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
How do we get started on reconnecting these planes?
We have to dispatch my aunt.
That's the fuck.
And your aunt is.
All right, I need uranium 235. I need.
Oh, geez.
No, you need the Ludium Q36 explosive space modulator.
Wait, that makes the attacks on the Elven Eastern Kingdom make more sense. There's no rain, which means that grain can't be regrown. So that's actually more of a war of attrition where they're going to starve out the populations to make them easier to kill.
Exactly.
If there's no rain.
And I guarantee if you were to ask our king here, all the villages that have gone quiet are probably their farming villages.
Turn to the king.
Correct. Yeah, that's what we've
Everyone just
discovered.
rotates 45
No, we
degrees.
found the mining, the production city.
But when we were I was gonna say in our last round of games, it was the farming villages.
But that's the Elven Kingdom. We're in the
I know.
Their food. That was their main food sources.
Yeah. In the Elven Kingdom, it was their main food sources that were attacked. And you said surface villages this time here, which, again, leads us to believe that this is another food supply that was hit.
I would
That's
expect
my thought too, Karn.
I would expect that from living in the forests in this area that even the forests are dying if there's no rain.
Trees can hold out a lot longer without rain than regular grain and stuff like that have to
Longer,
come
but
down.
how long ago did the rain stop?
2 years.
Well, the major downpours stopped about 2 years ago.
Major downpours. All right.
You still get minor showers here and there, but it's not raining nowhere near what you're used to it raining annually.
Okay. So
And
drought situations.
This area, in the most of the High Mountain Confederacy, lies in basically an Arctic tundra, because these are high peak mountains, so they're heavily snow laden. But even as you were approaching Hiram and going along the mountains, you all noticed that there's a lot less snow on the mountains as you were approaching.
Not enough water. That means not enough snow. Not enough snow means
There should have been at least a few inches this time of year.
Right.
It should be more than just a few.
yeah, but if there's not enough water to add more than a few inches, then we've got ourselves a real problem. There's about
King, you down to help fight a chaos god?
If you can figure out what's taking my subjects and get rid of whatever the darkness is in my mind, I'll bloody fight the goddess of change myself.
Do you know
All right, everyone, let's go in.
Let's not go in blind. Let's, God, have a little bit of planning. Do you know what?
Not going blind? Okay, I'm gone.
Oh, Lord.
We need some research first.
I have enough bullets for all of them.
No, you really don't.
Your Majesty, do you know what an illithid is to even begin with?
I've heard of them.
The squid
The big
face.
squid thingies, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to really jump to conclusions, but I have a feeling those that took your subjects are the illithids, that they are now illithids. Because they are not born, they are created from other species.
Can you stop them from taking any more of my subjects?
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
Some heavy firepower probably wouldn't be a bad thing.
You would have to slow down their progress on some of the more populated areas, but the problem with them is that you also have to worry about psionic and psychic attacks from them, which is why some of your guards have come back mad.
Maybe ask what was the kingdom we just came from?
The Elven Eastern Kingdom.
Yeah.
Maybe ask the Elven English. English? Yes, English. it's the English. The goddamn British are coming. All right. I mean, makes sense. Games Workshop is based in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence the English.
Yeah. All right. Ask the Elven Eastern Kingdom for some of their dreadnoughts.
I don't know that we can convince them to give them up.
Yeah, maybe the king can. That's the thing. We've got like the source of a lot of fucking issues over the over the continent, right?
At the very least, you can ask him if he wants payback for what happened to his citizens.
Exactly.
It's not a bad option. However, I'd also like to remind people that they are slow moving.
Yeah.
Very.
Which means we would have to have a way to quickly transport them to here.
If only Kevin were here.
I'm asking for this for. I'm saying
can't believe
this
I
for
actually said that.
city protection.
Well, that's why I was
protection
offering.
of major cities, yeah.
And hopefully the Dwarven King would have some sort of answer to we can ask, and if they said okay, but we need a way to quickly transport them. Do you have any ideas?
Oh, we might be able to figure something out.
Given Tez's knowledge of dwarvish machinery, since a lot of her tech is based off of it. Does she know about any like transport that they got? Any special transport that they got?
They have a lot of here in the mines they have a lot of steam powered transportation, kind of like a rail system,
Okay.
without the rails. And they're also the ones who built the above ground railway.
Where's this located? Is it
Are there
underground
like
or
any rails?
above
But are there any rail lines between the Eastern Elven Kingdom and the High Mountain Confederacy?
Yes, they are.
Were they
All right.
rebuilt after the? Were they ever rebuilt?
Yes, they were.
It's been
rebuilt.
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
checking.
Well, trade routes. If that's a huge trade route, they're not going to want to leave that.
Yeah. They could probably use a train in order to transport. They can handle a lot more weight than a carriage.
That's a fair point.
You got to remember, each one of those dreadnought weighs about 10
Based on
tons.
10 tons, yeah. Shit.
Potentially, we could cast haste on them. It might not help much, but it would help a little.
It would double their speed.
For how long?
How long does haste last?
That's a good question.
That's so-
I think the last time I used haste was when Nick had like supersonic speed just to double it.
Oh, that may not work. Oh no, that could work.
Yeah, haste usually only lasts for about a minute.
They need to keep their mages on them.
If we, depending on the total tonnage that your trains could hold, if we could only borrow a couple to help with the tunnels, to either send an early warning capability, or, and I don't want to say this, but if there was a way to collapse safely some of those tunnels to impede their progress on some of your more populated areas. Now they got magic, which isn't going to hold for much, but at least it's a way to slow some of the progress from some of the magic less.
I have a thought.
How powerful are your mining explosives?
With Droz, we have the most powerful explosives in all of Xodia.
I'll be honest, I don't know why you asked that.
Now,
But if
I have
it's dreadnoughts you're after, those automatons that our Eastern Elven neighbors like to use. We got 10 of them down in the mines. The only thing is you're going to have to get to them.
Are they essentially behind enemy lines?
And he points at the map of where the dreadnoughts are, and there is two villages between it and where you are and where the last safe location is.
What if we drew out the summoner?
Well, we'd have
good
to
idea.
find a way to draw out the summoner.
You would have to find ground to draw them out
You
that was
would.
the civilian population.
Yeah.
And this is all.
You would have a
assuming
way
he
of
would be
moving
dumb
the
enough to
dreadnoughts
come out.
faster, though.
If you can get to mine, they move a lot faster than those elven ones.
The dwarves
We
move
made a few
faster than the
upgrades.
elves. Is that what you're saying?
The elves move slowly.
Solomon,
Please don't.
do you have the ability to cast fly above 4th level?
What the
You do
fuck's a
realize
level?
that Solomon is is
Demigod,
literally a
I was
level
putting the
18
answer to that
sorcerer.
question, yes.
What the
I
fuck's a
can only
level?
cast it at 3rd level.
The fuck is a level?
The fuck's a level?
It's experience levels, gentle folks. Like it's not that big of a deal. God, it's like bards when they go for like their whatever singing competitions and they get those stupid trophies and certificates. Same thing with the magic users.
If
I
they're
see.
flying, their flying speed is 60 feet for the duration,
Of a
which is only 10 minutes.
Jesus, I'm
But
just
if you
thinking
have
of.
the ability to cast it more frequently as a demigod would,
But don't you have to be in sightline of them, so we still have to go down to get them?
you have to be able to touch them.
So
I
we
just
still have to
had
go
the
past
most.
them when we try to get back.
I just had the most fucking amazing thought in my
Oh
head
no.
of just it's just like visualizing this. And all right, so like yesterday
reduce
I
the-
watched a movie called Dark City, right? And the
Lord.
and just the way that some of the characters are just flying, they just have them like actually like they look like they're just standing. And just I'm just imagining a bunch of dreadnoughts just just flying around at high speeds, just looking like they're just standing on the ground, just flying.
Your Majesty, you said you gave your automatons upgrades. How fast do they move now?
They move about your standard speed. They can keep up with the dwarves easy.
So the same speed as us, which actually isn't that bad. So we may not even need to use fly because they move as fast as we do, as opposed to the elven ones, which are slow as heck.
The other difference between elvenkin and otters is, well, otters are asleep, so you're gonna have to wake them up.
How do we wake them up?
They don't.
Basically, you got to turn them on.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
How does their activation work? Is it electronic?
Well, you got to have some holy oil and incantations.
Okay.
Karn should know where I'm going with this.
I know exactly where the fuck you're going with this.
Is it
These are Imperial Titans, aren't they?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I
Alright.
don't know so
fuck.
far.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
staying on task. So we
You
don't.
are a disgusting bastard.
Yeah, but they're on our side. I would not complain.
They're
Once
on
again,
our side, but still.
I have no idea.
Like,
Okay.
hold on. Like,
No.
all right, so imagine if the Bass Pro Shops pyramid got legs.
So Baba
They're
Yaga's-
basically
Okay.
moving buildings.
Yeah, think the Sistine Chapel on legs. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold up. I have an image somewhere.
entire
of, like, the
city.
Bass Pro Shop.
It is an
pyramid.
entire city built on top of a giant robot, essentially.
So they're
Okay.
okay. If they're okay, back to in-game question then. If they are that big, are they that big, or are they like a normal size, or are they that big?
They're these are about the size of buildings.
So
Are they-
okay, so not an Imperial Titan,
Yeah, the Bass Pro Shop
more
pyramid
of an Imperial
Titan.
Knight.
Oh, okay. But more importantly, are they going to fit through these tunnels to even get back here to defend the city?
Oh, we built these tunnels big enough to move
Okay.
entire trains.
Trains aren't
We
generally
do
used
have
as
the
well as
ability to
buildings.
cast reduce on them and make them smaller if we have to.
Are there trains underground?
Yes,
Well, I mean,
it's a mining
Yeah,
civilization.
that's what I'm like. That's what I was. Okay.
hold up. I need to.
So that's possible one way they're moving between town to town.
Because and we didn't build them all in the location. We had to transport them from the foundry cities to the god stations.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell.
But since we haven't had an invasion and he looks right at Solomon since he was ruling the nation.
Okay. Good to know.
We haven't had a need to use them, so we all stored them there in the city. Let them sleep.
And we still have to get through 2 towns to even get there. And then get them back. Sure, no problem. Easy.
Lovely.
Okay,
All right.
so
So we know where we gotta go, at least.
do you think we'll face the same forces we did up on the surface? I mean, we already see the niches. Sorry, the niches are already here. Do you think the cannibals might be
That's
here
a good
too?
question.
I mean, the cannibals was separate. They were like 5 minutes before the other ones.
Well, that's the thing, though. If they're gathering their forces here,
Mm-hmm.
Doubtful.
Don't make that assumption.
okay.
Oh,
Solomon looks at all of you and he goes, well, I have a bit of an idea. How about we catch a rest and start making our way down first thing in the morning.
It's probably a wise choice.
all right.
And let's take that for a little intermission for bathroom and grabbing any snacks if you need it.
All right.
Sounds good.
And we'll be right back, folks.
Tez has an idea. Tez has a very great idea.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That sounds ominous.
Oh, it's just it's related to her main invention. And I'll definitely have to talk to Terry about like this idea that I have for
So
one of the things.
thankfully, we're not getting emperor class or imperator class titans here. These are just the regular building size titans.
No Bass Pro Shops Titan.
Welcome to my inability to recognize pop culture icons.
Oh no, I sent in the Bass Pro Shops meme Titan in the chat.
Oh, and just so you know, Tez, your illicit dice tower is printing.
Oh shit! Thanks.
Nice.
Very nice.
Here, I'll
Very nice.
I'll send my address then.
We'll wait till it's finished. It's gonna take till tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, it's still good to have it, eh?
Well,
Yeah, it's
the
a
base will
running
print
joke,
tomorrow.
but
I still have to print. I have to print the skull because it prints in 2 parts.
That's very cool, Michael.
It's a running joke that I don't recognize the pop culture references.
I get
Ooh, I like that
some, but not
one.
all alone.
He's pretty.
This is my dice tower, but I left it in a hot
Ooh.
car, so the bottom warped. So I don't have the bottom anymore. I have to reprint the bottom. But
Still pretty.
Oh god, I just you just saying hot car just reminded me of a meme I have. Hold up. Here we go.
Of course it did.
and then I have snowflake spiders that I recently printed too.
I have sent the meme that you have reminded me of into the chat.
Well, this guy
Homemade
right
peppermint
here I
chocolate
printed
bar.
as well. My rat catcher droid. So his arms are on the bottom. He actually is complete. His arms have not been reattached since they were repainted.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I am going to get some milk. I will be right back. Oh, Terry, I will send you a message about something that I am thinking of. Just to get a question answered. So I will be back. I'm getting milk. I already said that. I'm gonna grab my plushies too.
No.
Plushies.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I have a Mind Flayer plushie. I'm not sure if I sent it.
You have a mind flip.
No, but you should. You should definitely
Yeah.
put it in.
I don't
Somewhere.
have a name for him yet. I'm thinking maybe Horace.
You
Or
should probably
somebody
do that after you get
Oh
milk
my
and
gosh.
your plushies, and then come back.
Yes. Yes. Name it Horace.
All right, yeah. Hold on. Here, let me just send in the. I took
Great
these pictures
betrayer.
right after I bought him, because I was on the bus, waiting. Actually, no, I was waiting for my
Murray, is
bus,
your head cold?
which was and I had like 15 minutes to kill, and the mall was right there, so I just went
I
in
thought you were gonna go
and
get
I
milk.
bought this little guy.
was.
Yes, I am. I am now. I've sent
And you got on Tandy.
Horace. Yeah, but yeah,
The ooh squirrel is strong tonight.
very much so. Yeah.
is. Okay, you
Ooh, squirrel is
recently
strong
had your
every
med.
night.
Go get yourself some milk. Go.
Go, go, go.
I made
Our youngest
here we go.
member.
I made homemade peppermint chocolate bark.
Yum.
Oh,
Delicious.
I wish I could have some.
Same.
It's sugar free. I use the sugar-free white
I wish I
chocolate.
could have some. I'm not there. I can't have any.
Oh,
You dork.
And you won't share your address, so we can't send you any.
Because I know this guy. I know this guy sitting right on top of me. I know what he would do.
I have literally bought mindless 2 games just because and aggravated the shit out of me because I did it.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, he did.
Well, so you could give me your address, then I could bring you a dice tower too. I mean,
I've got myself a pretty decent one here that I got from. I
or
forgot
dice
where
jail.
got that
I
from.
also have a legit, like a huge amount of dice
We-
jail too.
I think just about everybody here, besides myself here, needs an actual dice jail.
I
My
definitely.
sister got me a dice jail a while back, and I love it.
Yeah,
There,
this is
well,
the one that my
the
girlfriend got me.
dice
My
jails that I
sibling and I
have are
have the
in.
same dice tower.
They're in the Discord. You have to scroll up to our last session, like all the way back up, but they're there. Those are the dice jails. Those are just the dice jails that I have.
And yeah, that's my new dice tower that my girlfriend got me for one of my anniversary gifts. Because I got her an Xbox for our anniversary.
Very nice.
Damn.
And she's like, she went, you went and got me a brand new Xbox, and all I got you was a dice tower. I went, yes, now we'll get more use out of it. Than you.
Yeah, but couldn't you both play the Xbox together?
What?
Well, I guess they don't really do like split screen games anymore. They don't.
No.
They really don't.
They don't
They
make
haven't done
multiplayer
that
games
in a long
anymore.
while. The only
No,
one that I know that does
I-
that nowadays is Fortnite.
2 Xboxes in 2 different rooms so that they can play together.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
We did that in
and
college. The LAN parties. We used to be
LAN
in the same
parties.
row.
Yeah, but we used to have
We used to do that
4
at the Barry.
people to a. We used to have 4 people to an Xbox, and we would have multiple TVs for my buds. So we would have 4 people to one TV, 4 people to another TV, 4 people to another TV, and it went on and on and on and on.
The 28-year-old has one in his bedroom, and the 26-year-old has one in like the shared room.
Woohoo!
We have a PlayStation. We have the Switch. But if my husband and I want to play together, we have our computers.
There you go.
I
There
can't
you go.
play video games.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
her
you-
thinking as
I'm
well.
just here by myself, so I play whatever I want.
That was her thinking as well because on the Xbox, she has Warframe. I have Warframe. She has Fortnite. I have Fortnite. She has Halo Infinite. I have Halo Infinite.
Gotcha.
It's cross-platform. Haha.
Yep, we have one in our bedroom, and then our oldest has one in her bedroom.
I don't play multiplayer games.
So
You
Same.
should. One of these days, if we don't have a D&D game here, we should just play Goose Goose Duck. It's free on Steam.
Yeah, I can't do video games, remember?
It's not one of those ones that it's not one of the ones like Halo or anything like that here. It is literally a side scroller.
Hey, well, on Steam we can always play Uno.
Ooh, I can play that.
We got
Yeah,
Uno, we got
I
Monopoly,
can
we
do
got
Uno.
all sorts of
Card
stuff
games
here
are-
that you can play.
Cards Against
Wait,
Humanity.
why are you trying to destroy the friendship of this
Phase
group
10,
with
I think
Monopoly?
Phase 10 is on Steam as well.
You can destroy friendships with Uno.
You definitely destroy friendships with Uno.
Yeah.
Draw 4. You got 1 left.
But you could also do like Jack in the Box too.
You know, especially since I play by the rules that you can lay, like if you have a +2 or +4, you can add.
You got the jump in rules.
Yes.
We
We
should
talking about
probably get,
Uno?
we
Did
should
you seriously just
probably
buy
get back
Uno?
on topic.
Back.
All right.
All right,
Hold on,
back
I'm
from
gonna
break.
send the message. Oh, damn! Send the message. Yeah, I'll just send it while we play.
All right. Well, y'all all got a bit of a rest, and you all get up the next morning, and you begin your journey down into the mines. You pass through quite a few villages along the way, a couple of farming villages. You actually pass through one of the forge towns, and you see the massive dragon forge, of course, being powered by a adult red dragon.
Do we know this one?
No, you do not know this one.
Do we take the time to introduce ourselves?
No, not this.
Why?
No, thank you. No.
Why?
That is what Marlon would do.
Because that is what Marwin would do.
Yeah,
No, he-
Karn's
you know,
gonna
he-
put the
he-
guy
he's
back.
doing
Marwin
his
likes
job.
talking to dragons.
That is a working dragon. You don't bother a working dragon.
You're no fun.
And you continue.
No, we're very fun. We're not stupid.
Rechecks my goggles, make sure that my horns are, well trimmed and under my hair.
And you venture further down, and you finally come to you come to a junction where you can either go down the left path or you can go down the right.
Okay.
DM, I still have the crystal, correct?
Which crystal?
The damn it.
Talking about
the,
that
the
side-
crystal
talking about that
from
side
the guidance crystal.
Oh,
That only worked in the tunnels and the mines that it was attuned for.
Okay.
It wouldn't work here.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Yeah, some guidance would come in handy.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Okay.
Guidance, maybe
Who am I
detecting some
casting
magic.
guidance on? Who am I casting guidance on?
Cast it on yourself if you want.
Hold on, niece here.
I don't get it.
Lilith is going to kind of like take a step back. She's still with the group, but she's going to kind of stand behind them and just kind of looking at the tunnels. And like in her pocket, she wants to pull that coin out, but keep it in her hand without making any whatever that she grabs it.
Yeah. You see, it's almost like a what do they call it? A whisper wheel.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, my
Will-o-wisp.
nieces wanted
There
to
it is.
give me
Yeah,
candy,
will-o-wisp.
so
Aw.
Like a Willow the Wisp, or okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're the only one who can see it, and you watch it, head down the path to the left.
I think we should go to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Wait,
Yeah.
why?
Who are we watching go left here?
I'm going to go left based on some information that I got.
Okay.
From whom?
A lady never reveals their source, and she's just going to head off, not answer the question.
That's not an excuse with me.
All right.
Oh. How do you expect knowledge? All right, whatever. I'm just going to. All right.
I'm gonna follow
What
Lilith
have
to
I
the left.
missed, by the way? Sorry.
I used the coin of clairvoyance that I got from the Thieves Guild member,
Gotcha.
and she's following the path, the safe path, the safe
Gotcha.
route. But she's not willing to tell anyone else what she's got.
Is everyone following Lilith Nor? Or?
I am,
yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
Might
Yeah.
as well.
Going to the left.
And just what's the lighting like in these tunnels?
Yeah, and in the section that you're in now, it's very well lit.
Okay.
In fact, if you didn't know any better, you would swear you were above ground. They have a lot of well, now that they have magic back, they're using a lot of magically enchanted lighting sources. So yeah, it's clear as day, for lack of a better term. And Lilithnor, you watch as this this orb of light, guide you to the left, and then as you work your way up onto the upper levels of the cities, before it disappears.
Okay, and when it disappears, she's just gonna be like, "Well, that's." In her head, she's not really gonna say this out loud, being like, "Okay, I guess it's no longer safe." And she's gonna kind of look around and be like, "Well, I got us this far." Any other suggestion?
Marwin is just going through trying to determine which of her spells is going to be the most useful.
And well, Lilithnor, where the light stopped, it didn't stop because you're now in a dangerous location. It stopped because it led you as far as it can before it burned out. But this is one of the barracks villages. You see training grounds, you see siege weaponry, a very odd-looking creature. It looks kind of like a horse if you mixed a horse with a centipede. Think Sleipnir.
Gotcha.
The nine-legged horse that Odin rides.
Ah, yes.
Wait, where'd the ninth leg come? Oh, that's all right.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know.
Does the horse
Hey, had to inherit something from Loki.
communicate in common or another language that one of us might speak?
No, they're just horses. Well,
Yeah.
horse-like.
Or like, can the druid speak to animals?
Or the bard?
Or the druid speak to animals?
Yes. Yes, I can.
For me,
Wait,
it's
hold on.
a,
Aren't
it's
you
a
the bard?
first level spell, but
Marwin
for
is, I'm
druid,
not.
is it a
I
cantrip?
can
Yeah,
speak
I was
with animals.
talking to Marwin.
I'm sorry?
Yes, I
I
can
was just
speak
like,
with
oh,
animals.
aren't
And
you
I
a
can.
bard?
I would like to use my spell to speak with these horses to get some information.
But Lilithnor doesn't like Morrowind, so she's going to suggest Brooklyn instead.
Yeah, you're able to speak to these horses, except for they're speaking Dwarven.
I also speak Dwarvish.
Okay.
Don't speak Dwarvish.
Then you understand what they're speaking. And when you approach, how do you begin your interaction?
Oh, that's a good question. We are down. Well, we are interested in knowing why you're here and how we can and we're looking for allies to help us get more information about like some illithids. Have you seen any illithids down here by chance?
What is an illithid?
Illithid, like a squid type of a squid-faced animal.
What's a squid?
I saw that coming.
I saw that coming.
Okay. Kind of, they have tentacles and.
Don't you dare say it, Terry. They would know. There are creatures down here that have tentacles.
Yes, they know what tentacles are.
All right. Good. I'm just making sure.
Just making sure. And I'm curious, like, what are y'all doing down here?
We work down here. We live down here with our riders.
Okay. Who are your riders?
The guardsmen.
The guardsmen. Are they they're dwarven guardsmen?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us what's been going on? We've been having some issues with dragons, or possibly, and we're trying to find a brain, essentially, an eldritch dragon, perhaps. And we're also wanting to know if you know of anything that's been going on weird on the surface, like in the evenings, perhaps, to different villages around here.
No, we stay down here in the caves. We are not allowed above ground.
Okay, so you guys don't have really any information. Are there anything weird that's happened recently in your area that you've noticed, just down here below ground?
Our guardsmen have not been bringing us as much hay as they used to.
Okay. That's good information. So you're all looking for more. All right. So you're all probably hungry down here, huh?
Well, we're not hungry. It's just that the guardsmen used to give us much more hay than they've been at.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. There's been a lot of issues on the surface where a lot of a lot of towns have been burnt to the ground, especially farming communities where the food source is getting low.
We know nothing of this.
Okay, well now you do. I just want to kind of give you an idea of what we've been doing. I was gonna say, are you? Have you been able to help us at all, or would you be willing to help us at all if we needed it?
No, we are attached to our riders.
I see. Okay. So you're okay. Would your riders be willing to help us? Possibly. We could speak.
They are attached to the king.
They're attached to the who? The king?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've spoken with the king a little bit. So we could actually ask. That's something we could ask the king. Okay.
You're assuming we're gonna have time to do that.
Do you have any questions you want me to ask?
What have they said so far for those of us that don't speak the Dwarven? There we go. Sorry.
Well, they said they've been missing hay. They're stuck down here. They're stuck down here. They're tied to their riders, and the riders are tied to the king.
Where are the riders?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
To the horses. Where are your riders?
In the barracks.
They're in the barracks.
Have we seen anybody out here?
Yeah.
Merwin? Yes.
Okay, I heard that echo that time. Uh, yeah, there is. You've seen a few of the guardsmen walking around down here. Like I said, this is a barracks village. So you have the barracks, the training grounds, the stables,
Sure.
where you're at now. So they're constantly walking back and forth. Hang on a second, let me.
We might have more. We might learn more by speaking with the writers, but maybe ask them if they've seen any unusual animals.
Okay. Wait for Terry. Have you seen any unusual animals?
Mute.
Once Terry comes.
That's not a good sign. But you might want to try turning your phone so it's landscape instead of.
Yeah, I can't get it to do it.
Oh.
I tried.
All right.
Sorry about that. Why did you ask?
Let's see. Next morning. We asked the writers, right? Let's see.
If the horses had seen any unusual animals.
Yes. We're asking
things that would stick out to them as being different.
Yeah. Have they seen anything unusual in their area going on that's just out of the ordinary?
No, we have seen.
Other than lack of hay.
We have seen nothing unusual.
Are there any bales of hay nearby?
Yeah. Are there bales?
Yeah, you see a few bales of hay.
I may be a little bit more on the rougher side right now, but I still like my animals. So I'm going to grab a couple of handfuls of hay and pull those over to the horses.
Oh, they will appreciate that, Karn. We're winning friends here.
Information. Oh, wait, you can't understand me. Oh, doesn't matter.
And these horse-like creatures, immediately begin to eat the hay. And they're not eating it like they're starving, but they do enjoy the extra meal.
Sure.
It's a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if they're having grain issues, that they may be rationing for a purpose.
That's very true.
Barn does not give a fuck.
You know when they die of starvation.
These are
Karn
horses.
doesn't live here.
Karn doesn't live here, doesn't care, because these are horses. He likes horses.
Yes.
And also, if we don't defeat
they're just a
the
handful.
goddess, none of it's going to matter.
I will get into this argument. I will die on this hill.
If we do defeat the goddess, it's still not going to matter because they'll have plenty of food.
All right. All right, then let's keep moving then. You said you wanted to talk to the guard or to the guides.
I think talking to the guards might be useful.
Well, time to go talk to the guards. There's the barracks over there. Let's go for it.
And yeah, just outside the barracks, you see one guard. He definitely stands out among all the others because all the others are wearing your basic gear, but this one, his gear is a little bit heavier. He has a cloak, and his armor has golden trim on it.
Would Marwyn know what the rank insignia means?
From Just from his appearance, you can tell that this is probably a guard captain.
But would Marwyn know his exact rank?
No.
Okay.
Well, you're the diplomat.
She steps forward, introduces herself and her party members.
Okay, seriously, where's that echo coming from?
It's not. I've got everything muted on my end. She introduces herself and her companions and explains that we are on a mission. We've already spoken with the king, who has given us, permission to be here and all that stuff. Oh, hush, Santali. And she will ask him to expound on what they already know in terms of oddities that he has observed.
And he tells you, he lets you know, that that him and his guards haven't really seen anything, that they have basically been tasked with escorting these subjects from the lower cities into the ones closer to Hiram and to the outside world.
Do you have guards that you trust who would be willing to go with us to infiltrate the tunnels and to liberate the dreadnoughts in the tunnels?
Unfortunately, we can't spare a single man.
Can you give us directions?
Just continue heading down the tunnels there. It doesn't matter which path you take, it's going to take you to the same place. All the paths are connected.
Okay. Any cautions? Any guidelines?
Yeah, beware of the spiders.
Spiders.
I hate you so much right now.
Big ones.
When you say big,
big to you or big to the rest of us?
Wow.
Big to everybody.
Wow.
Ask a question like that. Okay, how about this? Are they native to these tunnels or are these new additions?
Oh no, they're native.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Best way to kill them?
We usually just bash them on the head until they stop moving.
fair enough.
I appreciate your approach.
How
And originally
difficult
are
is that
also
to
flammable.
approach usually?
Well, if it's one of the smaller ones, it usually only takes probably 3 or 4 hits. But if you happen to run into a queen, well, then you got your work cut out for you.
And how big is a queen compared to me?
You would be a light snack.
Lovely. All right. And she just sort of reaches down, and her sword has been piece tied this whole time, and she unties the piece tie.
Yeah, I'm not going to enjoy this.
None of us are. None of us are. I don't like spiders, but I don't think we have a choice.
I mean, hey, I can cook up some nice food with those spiders.
You are more than welcome to eat it all yourself.
Yes, but
I'll stick to hardtack.
It's an underdog. It's an underdog specialty.
As opposed
God.
Stick
to
to the hardtack.
the niches. The niches? Spiders
Niches.
sound much easier to kill.
Yeah, okay, Sentry. Oh,
I can
Warren will
spiders,
thank the
Marlon.
guard for his information
I finally got it to shut up.
and
There we go.
turn to the others. Where? Pick a direction, any direction.
Well, from here, there's only one direction, and that's basically straight.
Pretty sure the statement still stands given what the guard just said.
Forward!
All right, let's go.
We should probably, before we get moving, given that the tunnels are not wide enough for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us to walk abreast, decide in what order we're going to go through the tunnels.
they're
No,
wide-
these tunnels were huge. You can, like,
These are dwarven tunnels. They're
Like
huge.
they can hold a
And I'm
train.
betting they were
Yeah,
carved
like,
out by
like the king
giant
said,
machines.
these tunnels were designed so that the dreadnoughts could actually move through the tunnels. It's just that they moved them all down to that one city after everything calmed down and they no longer had there was no longer any threats to the dwarven kingdom, so they sent them down to that one city and put them to sleep.
and they're the size of a building.
Yeah.
In that case, let's go. Are we all going to walk out like the guys coming out on the thing on in Independence Day?
One straight line across.
I mean, why
Like
not?
somewhere.
They're large.
Hang on. Do I have it still?
Lilith Nor is just going to quietly follow him back.
Hang on.
Okay.
While coating her blade with a poison because she just has a feeling she's going to need it.
She probably is.
Very good feeling.
Don't forget, you still have my dagger.
I know that, but I also... You are talking to a poisoner who wants all her blades poisoned. Especially, the blade that's going to glow blue if we get into actual trouble.
And from somewhere, you don't know if it's from further ahead of you or from behind you. You hear
No.
Hez just immediately pulls out a revolver. It's aimbot
What the hell is the goose down here?
Was that a goose? I like those.
Absolutely not. I don't know what you're talking about. You were hearing things.
If Lilith Nor pulls her blade, is it blue?
no, it's not.
Okay, cool.
Is just visibly shaking with her revolver out.
Put that
Why are
away
you
before you
so
shoot in front of
concerned
us.
about the goose? They are wonderful creatures.
Not that one.
No, they're not.
Not that one.
They are a form of food.
They are creatures from hell.
They are a creature I can speak with.
But wait a minute, isn't this,
I need
isn't
to.
this goose immortal of some kind?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Here's a goose.
We don't
You're just
know.
being tormented for it by the
Wait a
last
minute, wait a minute. Let me just get this straight. You have a random goose following you and you've never once tried to talk to it or kill it. You're just running away from it for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Apparently,
Well,
every time we try to
But
get
I've been stopped.
It inflicts psychic damage on Tez every time it comes near us.
Are we even sure it's the same goose?
Yes.
Definitely.
I feel a sudden need to give it a hug.
no.
Yes,
goose
yes,
is the
hold it in
harbinger of the
place,
end
please.
time.
Please do hold
I
it in
got an
place.
arrow and
That
I
will
just
be
had to
very
knock
helpful
it
for me.
slowly pointing down like
Hold it in place. Please do.
I could
Please do.
shoot it. Let me just
Hey, you and me both. You and me both. Oh, it would make such lovely soup.
I want to know why he's following us.
Why do you want to kill the goose?
Because I fucking hate it, and it hates me. I can
It
feel
seems
it.
to be terrified of the goose. I figured there
Nope.
must be some reason to shoot it.
It is the harbinger of the end times.
No kind god would create such a creature with that much malice.
It's not by chance another druid that's following us in wild shape form, is it?
If it is, that druid will be butchered too.
You just gave Terry an idea.
I'm making sure.
You just gave
That-
Terry an
It
idea.
being a person will not stop me.
The goose is the actual BBEG.
It's the goddess in wild shape.
No, worse.
Goddess
That's
soup.
That's the goddess of change right there.
The goose.
I wonder
The goddess
how.
of
I
change
wonder
is the
how
goose now.
goddess bones would be with a broth.
We got to be careful. We're giving Terry ideas.
Don't worry, Terry's giving me ideas too.
All right, you continue heading down the tunnel, and again you get to a junction that splits, to the left or to the right.
Flip a coin.
I got it. Hang on.
Oh,
was
hold on, I
once
got
told
it too.
by an old wizard that you should follow your nose.
We go left.
Is
Oh,
this
I
a
was
bird
about to
wizard?
say-
Because I think I know
I
what
have-
you're talking about.
I have a two-sided die.
I also have a two-sided dice. My two sides are Cobra Commander and GI Joe.
Well, it's a 1, and I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be.
Well, if one side is 1, then the other side must be 2.
That's not a 2, though.
Looks
That's
like
definitely
hold on.
1, but I don't know what that's supposed to be.
I guess maybe. Hold on, it's blurry since you're holding it up to the camera. Maybe just send a picture of it to the chat.
I mean,
That would
mine
require
was-
me to put Discord back on my phone.
Why
Okay.
isn't it on your phone?
Is everybody going to go left?
I hope no one is crazy enough to walk around alone down here.
You begin to go down the left tunnel, and you notice something odd
Oh, no.
up ahead.
I just realized something, guys. I could have survival check this to figure out which is the best path. That probably would have been smart.
Only if you had existing knowledge of it, though. Even as a ranger.
Yeah, that is kind of a caveat.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I have what is my explorer background, and I don't think it's mountains.
Some of you have never been bitten by a goose, and it shows.
I offered to shoot it.
I've grabbed one by the neck and thrown it.
Tez is shooting it on site. Tez.
But you
Tez
notice
is going
that
to shoot it on site.
you notice that it's unusually dark up ahead, and there seems to be like some sort of fog moving towards you.
Nope.
Can I
It
still
doesn't-
see in the dark though?
Nope.
No,
Dark
This-
vision doesn't work.
no.
This fog feels familiar, doesn't it?
Livnor is
Or
already
do you-
actively backing up.
Yes, it feels very familiar.
Wait, even the
I need-
Twilight Cleric cannot see through it?
No,
It's
Retreat.
No.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
That I shall do for you.
I'm
Oh,
not
of course.
taking
I'll happily make
you
that.
out of dice jail, so I'm grabbing this one. New dice to use, yay!
And remember,
All
I
right,
had,
that's a dex save, right?
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Would I know that we would need to make a dex save of some kind before the cloud gets to us?
Well, it's not the cloud doing it.
It's,
I have danger sense. I get advantage on these.
Because I was gonna say I could put on pass without trace, then we all get +10. Yeah.
No. This
Yeah,
is
no,
something
no,
way different.
no.
This is something else.
right, I rolled
That's a one.
my dex. I just also check something real quick.
24 is my answer.
I mean, it's a 9 total.
I got
but
a
that's in that one.
15.
I'm not even
You
going
got
to
a nat
bother
one.
adding.
Okay. If you got
I
below
got
a
a
15,
15.
you're
I
going
got
to
a
take 1
15.
point of damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't take any.
How
As
many?
you're all flung back by the sudden force
Brace
of
yourselves.
wind. And you all see a shimmering, almost what looks like a wall of force now between you and Solomon. As he looks at you and he goes, "Run." But before any of you can, you watch as the fog begins to lick away at Solomon, slowly disintegrating him. And right
Shit.
before and as the last bit of him disappears, everyone's world goes black.
Fuck. Sorry.
You wake up back in your beds where you started this.
Wait, what?
Mother, what?
I'm pretty sure I started trying to kill Solomon.
And Marwin, you hear the thuds of Solomon quickly approaching. He looks. Do you remember anything?
You saying run and then vanishing.
Well, apparently the prophecy was more literal.
What do you mean?
The prophecy. When the black dragon destroys the black sun, the world shall end, but restart at the morning's sun.
So it just restarted this day over again.
Apparently, yes.
what day?
Which day?
It's still the exact same day. It's just now morning.
Oh. Oh, goddamn, we're in Groundhog Day.
Karn pops in through the door. Does everybody remember what just happened?
Yes.
Where
Oh,
are
Tez didn't sleep last night.
In the Dwarven Kingdom before we left to go down the tunnels.
Yeah.
Like, literally,
where
we
is-
woke up.
Given the fact that Tez didn't sleep, where is Tez right now?
Tez is there too. It just
Oh.
everything went black, and the day literally restarted as soon as
Alright.
Solomon died.
All right.
Well, since everybody remembers, we shan't be going left again.
Agreed.
At
Wait,
least not without a plan.
Was that the Void Dragon?
Well, besides the fact that other than my mother, my aunt, and that damn dragon, nothing else on this planet can kill me, I'm going to assume yes.
Should we be concerned about the Void Dragon being taken over by an Elder Brand?
No. It's an ancient being. It literally consumes everything.
I understand that. I'm just trying to get an outline of how bad things are.
Bad.
Oh, we're still screwed. It's just,
Good.
screwed at two different ends.
We knew that.
Oh,
That sounds
Three
like
if you want to count my aunt.
Lovely. So, yeah. Your mother and
What
your
is
aunt.
the term the kids use nowadays for that situation?
Foobar?
Fubar.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Eiffel
are being
Tower?
spit roasted. That is how
Ew.
screwed we are.
Seriously,
Exactly,
who
is your
taught you
mother
that?
and your aunt.
His mother is the goddess of death, and his
Oh,
aunt
yes.
is the goddess
Well,
of
we're talking about. Oh, we're talking to Mark.
You're talking to
No.
Solomon.
You're
Solomon.
talking to Solomon.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah.
That's okay.
Solomon and
Mark is the
are-
personification of death.
Okay.
The Raven Queen is the goddess of death.
Yeah. So Solomon's mom is okay. Got it.
Yeah.
The Raven Queen. Okay. That makes sense. That's okay. My mom's the queen of the.
Well, it seemed to work out until we went left.
Sorry.
And we know if the dragon kills me, and well, its fog, of course, devours everything. We know if we screw up and I'm killed by the dragon, we just restart the day.
No, we know that that happened this time. We don't know that it's going to happen every time.
True.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? We either I die and
the world
you keep
ends.
going, or
literally the world ends.
That's the worst.
I mean, to be fair, if the world ends, none of us are going to care.
It depends on what happens after the world ends.
Then why are we
the
fighting
world
so
ends, there's
hard if
no
you're
us.
gonna take a nonchalant point to this?
I'm not being nonchalant.
I mean, she does have a point. If we all die, kind of it.
I did learn one thing though.
What?
The fog can't go through a magical barrier. It stopped at my wall of force.
That's useful. Can you make a shield out of that? That we can move?
Let's see. What is it called? There is an actual spell that does something like that. I don't know if it's movable though. Where are you at? Oh, that's Shield of Faith. Where are you at? Actually, hang on. Oh, there we go. Where are you at? There you are. Good. I've got an idea. Is there any way we could possibly leapfrog it?
What do you have in mind?
I put down, let's say, a wall of force, and then someone use like thunderclap or something to push the fog back, disengage the wall of force, put up another one, and we slowly advance.
Do that.
That could work.
Or we can find another way around these things.
I can do that. I can cast Thunderclap.
But will we have the ability to cast any other spells by the time we arrive at whatever we're going to be fighting?
It's a cantrip.
That's useful.
I think I have it. Did I get that one as well?
I got spell slots for days.
Spell slots for days?
For days.
Bless you.
I also have that.
Bless you again.
Bless you. Jesus.
I also have Thunderclap I can use as well.
What would happen? How many of us have Thunderclap?
Not me.
When we have access to our entire spell list, I have
Brooklyn
access
and
to it.
Merwin do.
Yes, I have Thunderclap. It's
I
one
have
of my. It's a
Thunderclap on.
cantrip for me too.
Wait a minute. We have access to all
Yep.
spells.
Oh wait, so I don't have access to the Warlock spell list since
Tez does not.
No, I do. It's on the Artificer spell list. I just don't have access to the Warlock spell list.
So any spell that's a ranger spell, I have access to.
Yes.
As long as it's
As long as you have the
it
slots
is equivalent to your level.
Yeah. As
I
long
don't
as
make you select. That's to me that's always been kind of a stupid thing.
But yeah, Thunderclap is also a cantrip for me.
So we have 3 of us who have the ability to cast it.
Yay.
Hang on, now I have to.
Thing is,
I have a lot of lightning type
that's
spells.
not like force damage. It doesn't push. It's sound.
Oh no, Thunderclap can do damage. That's why.
Thunder-
every
Yeah, no,
time
I'm
Mario
saying it can
casts-
do damage. I'm saying it's sound, not
Well,
like
here's the
force.
thing about here's the thing about Thunderclap here. While it does it does essentially thunder damage here, which is essentially a loud boom.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah.
What about wind wall?
Yeah, but it doesn't have like a pushing effect. It's just damage.
Yeah, but we don't need it to
So-
push a people. We just need it to push a fog out of the way.
But on a
Right.
failed save, any
It takes-
creature takes 1d6 thunder damage. So if all of us who have the ability to cast it at the same time, it's a safe bet that creature will still,
It's not a
Make
creature,
your
it's
save.
a fog.
they'll still get that many. But will it
Well,
will it
hold
go
on,
for the
Well, if you if anybody has
fog will
access
go
to
for
Thunder
dragon.
Wave,
Yeah.
even though that is a spell, that actually pushes.
Thunder
Yeah,
Wave.
checking.
I
What
let
level
me
is it?
check, but there's a good chance I might.
Thunder Wave?
I think Thunderwave is low.
Yeah, I
first
have it.
level.
I have Thunder Wave too.
I have Thunder Wave.
Same.
I don't.
What first level spell from? Yeah, so
It's a
Yeah,
first level
it's
spell.
a first level
yes,
spell.
it is. I have Thunder
Yeah,
Wave
no, I
and
don't got it.
Thunderclap. I also have Lightning.
I also have Thunder Step.
And I have Lightning Bolt.
What about wind wall?
I believe. Let's see. Well, I believe when
I got
I have wind wall.
air bubble.
I've got a lot of the
And
Oh, but that
spells like
that
this
only
because
it
up
keeps
with
away
10.
fog, smoke.
Oh, yep. So yeah.
you said
We
wind
have
wall.
options, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we do.
Ah,
I
Okay,
have
that's good.
Warding Wind. I wonder what that does.
I have Warding Wind.
So do I.
I got.
Solomon, I have a question.
Deafens you or the other
Yes.
creatures. in-
What is the likelihood that we could scale any of these to, say, protect cities? Is there
I
a
don't
way
think any
to
of us have the power
make
for
them
that,
scalar
except be Solomon himself.
only?
I mean,
like,
if I got
they-
the resources, I could theoretically make a giant generator.
The last time any form of magic was used to the extent to where it could protect an entire city, that was done by Kevin, and it was extremely taxing on him.
Okay. No, I don't want it taxing on
If-
that one.
If I have resources, I could employ my the technology of my recharging batteries to create a giant generator. Because the way it works is it recharges it sucks natural magic out of the environment, right? Like just enough to fill the battery, right?
This isn't natural magic. This is
True.
from the void.
However, I'm not talking about like siphoning the fog into it. I'm talking about using the like making a large battery to power a shield that big.
And even a shield will only stop the fog. It won't stop the
I
dragon
have
itself.
Wind Wall. That could also work for that. The strong wind
It'd
keeps
be
the
at
fog,
least a
smoke, and other
buffer zone.
gases at bay. So that actually worked too.
It'd at
My
the very
concern-
least be a buffer.
I think Iana had a good point.
What's
We
that?
don't want to use all of our available spells before
Right.
we actually meet.
True. I'm just
I
looking to
think
see what we have available.
I think it would be smarter for us to find a way to where we're going that does not involve directly facing this wind.
Yeah.
Well, if we've run into the fog, then we know the dragon isn't far behind.
We are not equipped to take this dragon on head.
And
we're not equipped to take on this dragon, period.
That's why I was asking about the city, if we can at least fortify
Yeah,
the
that's-
defenses as we try to sneak around the dragon, which is what I'm not looking for a frontal assault. I'm looking for a way to slow him down.
And that's why I'm suggesting a giant generator, a giant battery, basically.
But how fast and what resources? That's the catch.
How fast
yes,
can you
I'll
put
have
something like that together?
Do you have any
Depends
poison
on how
you
many
can mix
hands I
together,
have.
Lilithnar?
I don't know what
Depends
you're
on how many. Depends on how many hands I have in order to construct such a thing.
And we don't exactly have the time. This is going to happen again and again and again. We could be set back for a good while here.
So do we have, is there anything that we can use it to like put it to sleep or to like disable it in terms of point? Like I said, that's what I'm thinking. Like
Nothing we have is powerful enough to even slow down this dragon.
Okay.
No.
And we're not even sure if,
Integrated Solomon right in front of us.
and I'm not even sure if this resets time for my aunt as well, or if time continues to progress as normal for her.
Which means she's still able to build while we're stuck in this stupid loop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, we don't know.
Oh wait, I have Thunderwave. I just learned that
Dude,
since I forgot
hey.
about my armorer spells.
Then, if anything, what we should do is we should let the High King know where we encountered the dragon and explain what our plan is next time, so that he at least has less known knowledge that we have from it.
Agreed.
And then go again, except for don't go left that time.
We don't even know if they're part of the loop. And if they do if we do end up going through the loop again here, they may not experience it the same way as we do.
As you're saying that, you looking around and you're hearing the exact same conversations from this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No, we're in
That
a
is
time
a good
loop.
sign, though. It means we're all in the loop.
Correct.
So if we pass through the cloud, then we are the
No, if the cloud swallows Solomon, we reset.
right.
Yeah,
We think.
But we remember. But
Yeah.
they don't.
We do.
As long as
Nobody
we're-
else does.
The day resets, we remember.
The cloud cannot pass through Solomon's shield.
These are all things that we think.
Well,
No,
either way,
we saw the cloud go past, and we know that the day resets because Solomon himself has said that the fucking prophecy is more literal since we just experienced a reset right when he died.
We're assuming that it will work that way every time, which it may not.
Well,
Which is
does
why I
that
don't
mean
want to risk
anything else?
running into it again.
Should we go and test the theory?
no.
No.
Yes.
That is the scientific method.
You really don't have time for the scientific method, though.
I mean, hypothetically, we do.
What if we are in gaseous form when the cloud hits us?
No.
No.
I'm not willing to
Theoretically,
risk
that
it.
we will
It-
still die.
It obliterates everything it touches, except for apparently force fields.
Well, we could try going the other way around.
That is
Instead of going left, we go right.
I vote that.
I vote
Yeah.
we don't even bother with any further conversations with anybody we've already interacted with. Let's just go.
Agreed.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. From here, anytime Solomon dies, and time resets, you can jump right back to the next point. Bypassing,
Just
basically you can fast travel now.
But
just
wait,
like our first time loop memories.
if we don't speak to the king and make
Yeah,
him
you've
aware
already
of
done
everything,
that. It was you've already spoke to the king, and
We took a
you-
rest before.
Yeah, you took a rest
and-
before you
Okay.
headed out the next morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you jump back. You make your way back down the tunnel. You take the same route. You go up to the left. You go through the barracks village, and you make it back to the exact same junction where to the left is Void Fog, and then you have the path that goes to the right.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go to the right.
You begin traveling down the right path, and it's pretty wide. It's very well lit. Who has perception above 15?
You mean passive?
Yeah, passive perception above 15.
I do.
me,
Don't look at me.
Nope.
Don't look at me.
Okay,
Not
those
me.
of you with
I have passive
perception,
insight.
My passive perception is 15, Terry.
Okay, then you would see it as well. Tie goes to the runner. Those of you with passive perception above 15, you see these rapid movements of large creatures, black carapaces that seem to shine against the light.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And
God.
Lilithnor just pulls her sword, holds up the glowing sword, and points to it.
yes, it is growing bright. As one of these creatures finally realizes that you're there, and it stops. It's a void niche.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Y'all want to get behind me? I can throw a grenade.
Give me the grenade. I can throw it better.
Yeah, after
Roll me
the
the
last
grenade.
time, I'll throw grenades.
If you're behind me,
We were behind
That
you.
didn't help.
That
I
didn't
saw.
help last time.
I wasn't caught up in it, but I did see that did not help one bit.
In fact,
Give
if
me the
anything,
grenade, I can toss it.
you tried to throw it forward. It fell backwards. You don't know how to throw.
It was just like the Wii ball. It was just the Wii bowling of just.
Oh God.
she hands Karn 4 of her largest grenades.
I'll go ahead and put that in my thing here.
There is no set damage for those. It's whatever Terry's feeling on the day.
Terry, I've got to ask, how many of these void niches are there?
You only see one right now.
We can take him.
Has it alerted anyone else yet?
No.
It's just stood there and stared at us, right?
Yes.
Can we talk to it?
Do you know how to speak Abyssal?
I do.
Because I know that, as far as I'm aware of, only 2 people here know how to speak it.
No, I don't speak Abyssal.
I can.
I
can
speak
try
the
to speak
language
But I can't
of
speak to
some
animals.
eldritch gods, but
I don't think
And
this
the
is this
people who
qualifies as
speak
an
the
animal.
Yeah, I know it doesn't.
Speak to animals.
No.
What are these qualify
I can
as?
cast speak to
DM?
animals and speak to abyssal animals. Where's
They're
that?
insectoids.
speak with animals. Doesn't that only work with beasts classifications?
Yeah.
Yeah, things like monstrosities and aberrations it wouldn't work on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they speak infernal?
No, they do not.
They don't have a above game. They don't have a language, as far as I'm aware of.
It's true.
All right,
Correct.
somebody take it out without causing a big ruckus, and we should be able to not get swarmed.
Yana,
Lilithor.
do you have something in your in your pocket that could be useful here?
It would depend on whether or not it is weak to radiant damage.
That light might still cause attention from the others, but if someone silently, say, banished it,
We're out of banishments.
How much? How squishy are these things?
not.
They're not.
They're not.
Squishy's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
And
And
remember,
unfortunately, we don't have wish.
And remember what you overheard from the guard and the cleric who was talking to the king.
No weapon has been able to take them out so far.
Yeah.
I mean, minimum damage I can do in one shot, and I can only do this once per day, is 20 at once.
Hold on, let me just double. Let me just
Nobody
pull
has
up
access
the
to it
thing here.
God damn it. We don't have a wait, don't we have a cleric on our side here?
We do.
Right here.
Yeah, but the connection to the celestial plane has been severed, right?
Yeah, but they still
Not-
have power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
Right,
don't.
they still have
They
the
do.
power. All right.
yeah.
All right. Well,
And I should have access to banishment if it's a 4th level. Are you capable of 4th level?
What?
Who?
Who are you talking to, Karn?
I think
Nah.
we're Googling right now.
Oh.
Yana.
4th
do
level
not have-
abjuration. So. Nope.
I do not have banishment. I don't think so.
If you have access, according to Terry, if you have access to 4th level spell slots, you have access to all 4th level spells.
Yes.
Well, then, yes, I can do that.
How
All right.
smart are these things?
They're not.
They are not.
They're a giant
And you're
void.
100% sure it's sauce?
So what?
I mean, I could make it so for an hour we could go very stealthily down the hallway.
He's already spotted us, though.
He's already spotted us.
It's stealth ain't gonna work.
That's why I said if we can take it out without making a whole lot of noise, we could probably.
And
get
then we
past
can
it.
stealth down the hallway, but we gotta get rid of the one who's seen us first.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maximum damage I can deal in a single turn. What? Oh wait. Oh shit. All right. Terry, with the thing that we just that I sent you a message about earlier, right? Would it be like downcasting that spell since I don't have access to the level is all right? So let me just why is it not on the artificer spell list? That just feels weird. All right, I'm just pulling it up now. So downcasting it would be like removing a d6, yeah?
Yeah.
And how many would I be able to use per turn just to toss out?
You would only be able to use one per turn. It would still act like a it would still act like a spell, and you would still instead of burning up a spell slot, you would be burning up a battery, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah. All right. So that wouldn't work. So going with all right, maximum damage I can deal in a single turn would be all right. So 2d8, 16 times. All right, 16 times 20. Oh wait, hold up. Is it 6? Hold up. Do I have a damage bonus to it? Let me just double check right here. 16 plus 14. That's and this is like
30.
highest potential, like making So 30 times 24 times 2.
Dude, are you talking about firing a machine gun in a cave where I said we must make as little noise as fucking possible?
If it all fires at once, it's just one sound.
The problem
One
is that
loud
one
sound.
sound will bring the rest of the.
Yeah, that's probably not a good plan.
Yeah, I'm just going
not
with
to
highest
mention
amount of damage
ricochet.
possible now.
Okay,
All right.
are we aware of any sorts of damage that this creature is weak to?
It becomes
You don't
more
know. You
resistant
haven't attacked it, but the guards Dissenter say it seems to be either highly resistant or immune to every form of attack that they can now throw at it because they've been fighting these things for a while. And as well, you weren't here for the last session. Every time these things are killed, they revive and they're stronger.
Does anyone have?
one
Is
thing-
anyone capable of casting silence?
Yes,
One small,
I can.
One small caveat.
So
I think
I could theoretically shoot off 24 attacks without causing any noise if silence is cast.
You know what? Let's do that. I will put silence right
But-
over Tez's.
1 second.
Like, all right. Let me
remember.
let me just calculate the damage range.
Hang
real
on.
quick.
Okay,
Well,
somebody's got a question.
No, not a question. If you remember correctly, they act as a swarm. We may only see one, but if we fire on that one, the rest are going to know that we're all here, no matter what.
And ricochet.
That too.
I mean, these are magic bullets that disappear once they find their target.
Marwin,
But we only see one.
you feel
There's going to be
something
others, no matter what we
falling
do. Even
on
if
your
we
shoulder.
kill the one, there will be more.
What happened?
More.
Whoa!
All right,
DM
stop.
said something. What's up?
What is on my shoulder?
You notice that there's pebbles, dust on your shoulder.
Oh no. I look up.
You see 4 more niches above you.
What did I say about the swarm?
Yeah, you spent a long time ranting about that, by the way.
Away with it.
We can't blow them away with wind by chance and at least get some space between us.
I need
No, but I
everyone
can blow them away with bombs.
to roll initiative.
All of us?
All right, roll it in.
Of course, all of us.
Just keep rolling.
No, that one rolled a 1. That one's in dice jail.
Yeah, mine too. I have the same problem. I have a 5 now.
Hang on. Where's my ranger d20? There it is.
That's a 22.
17 for initiative.
5.
Okay, Marwin and Karn, y'all both have the same
No.
proficiency, or y'all don't have the same proficiency? Because
Lilith,
Marwin rolled a
Nora, and I
17.
both
and-
rolled the same for our initiative.
Oh wait, no, never mind. No, I was looking at a different one. You got a 21.
We both got 21.
Yeah, you and Lilith Nor both got 21.
I got
better,
a 22. Also, where
glad
the
you-
echo is worse now.
Yeah.
Didn't do it again. It shouldn't.
It's still muted.
It's muted. It's
Yeah.
not coming through there. It's coming through somebody.
See. Okay, Lilith Nor and Marwin. Which one of you have the what's your dexterities?
+4 at an 18.
Plus 7.
Okay.
Jeez.
so-
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Did you say a plus?
off my
You
phone.
have a +7 to dexterity.
Yeah.
At your regular dexterity or
Wait.
dexterity saving throw?
Saving throws.
No, regular
no,
dex.
no, no. It's normal
Regular
dex.
dex.
Not
Regular dex.
dexterity.
Regular dex is 16.
Yeah, so that would be Lilith Nor that
Plus
takes
So
it.
that'd be a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lilith Nor would win that tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was about to say I currently have a 21 in strength, and that's only a +5. So
Yeah.
Okay, what did you get again,
23
Tez?
here.
I got a 22.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, danger sense.
All right. Oh, hang on. I got to roll one more. I forgot about Solomon. He got a nat 20 plus.
That dice rolls way
24.
too well.
Yeah. I want Carrie's dice.
Don't suppose anybody sees the summoner anywhere.
We're not.
We see the netches. We just see the netches.
We don't see anything from that one.
That thing came around from a corner, didn't it?
Yes.
Well, the
Okay.
others are above my head.
Oh, you'll be fine.
All right, who's
Oh.
down to cast Expeditious Charge?
Is
I
that
don't
okay?
Sorry.
Well, it's I just that's just my name for Expeditious Retreat since instead of using it to retreat, I'm using it to charge into a place.
I mean, if
I
I
have kinetic jaunt, which is basically what you're asking for.
I could give you a
Well,
long
no,
strider.
I have Expeditious Charge.
I
I'm
need a
just
lot of
asking
D8
who else
for what
has
I'm
it
about to
to
do.
move the fuck out of there.
Did you just say you need a lot of D8 for what you're about to do?
Yep.
That's what I thought you said. Thank you.
Solomon.
You-
How about,
Oh, no.
how about you just roll some D4s instead?
How about we roll some D2s instead?
Oh, yeah.
D2s would be very nice.
Yeah, dude,
How
do you
high-
guys know what that is on the back?
How high is the tunnel?
It's it's building size. So you're looking at
Okay.
15 feet.
probably about
How
50
many
feet
stories is it?
It's about 5 stories.
5 stories,
how many
all right.
feet is
And
that?
And, how-
1 story is 10 feet, so that's 50 feet tall.
Oh, okay. Well, I could slow down the things on the ceiling.
Would you describe the lighting as dim?
Google Web.
Hang on, I gotta get Charles's pictures out. Going back to using these since I got these back. There's Karn.
You need more of them now.
Let's see. Okay, you stay that. See if I got another corner. There we go. Let's see. Karn, Morrowind. Let's see. I know. Well, Karn's definitely going to be the blue flash. Who wants Supergirl?
I will take her.
Okay, there's Anna. Who wants Catwoman?
I'll take her.
Catwoman.
All right. There.
Oh, we're disputed.
Aquaman.
Sure, I'll take Aquaman.
All right. Who wants Doomsday?
Yeah, no, I'll take Doomsday.
Green Lantern.
Wait, no, that works better for Tez. Green Lantern. Green
All right.
Lantern can make guns. That works better.
Okay, who wants Doomsday?
Do we have anybody who's big enough for Doomsday?
Yeah, Catwoman.
Solomon.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Okay.
is Drog still with us, or
No.
did we send Drog off?
Drog went home
Okay, there's
too.
Solomon. Who wants Wonder Woman?
I'll take Wonder Woman.
All right. And
Catwoman's perfect for a druid.
Lilith Nor, you're going to be Batgirl.
Hold on. Lilith, are you here?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Guys,
I-
I have an idea.
Oh,
Now
Yeah.
what's up?
What's your idea?
I almost put my putty in my mouth. I'm
Maybe
turning
I'll
into
die.
trash.
That's
that is not a good idea.
Oh shit! Wait, hold up.
That's
Where's
not-
the luck rock? I need to grab the luck rock. Oh god.
All right.
So, again, DM, how would
It's
you
not
describe
properly
the
seasoned,
light
by the
in the
way.
tunnel? Would it
It's just like the rest of it. It's very bright lighting in here.
Damn it.
Dwarves
If it
are
were
very
dim
good.
light, I could fly.
Hang on, I gotta get more d8s. 4,
That's uncomfortable.
You could always make it dim.
5.
How?
Block out the light sources.
What light sources?
I mean, clearly there's light sources given there's a bright light in these tunnels.
But it's magical, so you gotta figure out what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but you just cover it up.
Magical fluorescent lighting.
Yeah, you just cover it up.
Yeah, there's different ways for light to.
All you do.
And since
Damn.
okay, these are all above you, so they're not actually in front of you. I just had to put them on there for placement. First, I gotta have these guys roll a saving throw because Solomon's trying to end shit quick and casting Cloud Kill.
Ooh.
That is a nat 1.
very nice, very nice.
So
Wait, do I have the capability of giving? Oh, this is the wrong character.
1, 4, 7.
Shit.
Wait, what do you mean this is the wrong character?
11,
I played D&D last weekend in my other character, and my other character is
18.
lucky.
18, 24,
This one is not lucky.
4, 26.
Oh, also the luck rock is in my
29.
mouth now.
That's good because I almost put my putty in my mouth and I don't do that.
29, 33.
Do you think it's like part of like fucking hearing me just talking about how I'm putting random shit in my mouth? I am
Hang on,
infecting
Your
others.
character is putting random stuff in their.
I
I literally
5,
putty.
It's not
35
yelling.
plus 8.
Me,
Nope,
I put
no
I
gaps.
have a luck rock that that I just
43.
put in my mouth. It's in my mouth right now.
48,
Oh boy.
56.
It's not seasoned this time.
I don't like how high this counting is going.
Well, no, I'm guessing this is the damage that they're taking.
Yes, Cloud Kill is what he's currently counting on.
Oh,
70,
okay.
72 points. Damn.
Oh, great. I can't move
Uh-oh.
through that, can I?
what's in Discord?
I'm guessing it was
Yes.
centered above us for
Yes,
the
it's
cloud
considered
kill.
above you.
Solomon casting Cloud Kill.
Okay.
Guessing what? Cloud?
Cloud Kill.
Casting
Cloud kill.
Cloud Kill.
And I am going to need
Don't know what that does.
It does bad
Darn.
things.
Yeah, obviously.
who had Supergirl again?
I
That
do.
was Babs.
Wait,
Marwin.
And who had Catgirl?
Me.
Or Catwoman? Okay. Connor, Brooklyn, and Marwin. I'm going to need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity
Okay,
saving
is
throws.
this a thing that I can see?
Maybe depends on if you were looking up when
Dirty 20.
Solomon cast his Cloud Kill because you have 3 dead bodies falling down.
23.
Okay,
Okay,
you know
you
what?
saved.
Then I'll go ahead and just roll it without advantage then. It's a dexterity save. That is 18.
Okay, you save. And what did you get, Marwin?
Dirty 20.
20. Yep. Okay, you all save as these 3 bodies smash into the ground in front of you. There's still 2 more hanging up on the ceiling. Let me go ahead and remove these 3.
I'm kind of curious
All
as to
right,
how angry I'm
and-
feeling here.
Karn, you're next. You still
Okay.
got two on the ceiling, and you got the
Hold up.
one that's up at the end of the thing.
Wait, what did
Okay.
Karn roll?
Karn had a 23.
I had an
23.
18.
Oh, you had a 19?
I had an 18
Oh, okay.
for my deck
I had a
save.
23.
And I don't
Okay.
No,
take
those are all
anything
the
if I
dex saves.
succeed.
That's not initiative.
No, I meant the initiative rolls.
Oh,
Initiative is
initiative.
no.
as
Initiative
me
roll?
or
17.
Oh, 24 deck. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Tez got a 22 on the initiative.
yeah, it should go Tez, Lilith, Nor, Morwin, and then whoever after.
Okay. That's where I screwed up. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, Tez, you're up.
All right, I'm not breaking out the extra attack because I'm saving that for the summoner. Well, no, I am using the extra attack. I'm just not using fucking the fighter
What?
thing, which gives me 24 attacks. But I am still using 12. So
Oh, DM, I have a question.
Yep.
For the bow, when I do my once per day thing, is it a different elemental dragon, or is it I have to pick one, declare it, and then it's that forever?
No, it's just for that shot.
For
you
that
just
shot,
use-
I can pick.
yeah.
Okay.
all right, so that's going to be. All right, you ready for the attack rolls?
I'm gonna start making me keep up with these.
All right, attack rolls. We got first one, 21.
Okay.
Second one, 16.
Miss.
Third one, 16.
Miss.
Fourth one, nat 20.
Damn.
Miss.
Fifth one, 23.
Hit.
Wait, hold up. Did you say the nat 20 miss?
Yep.
What the
A
fuck?
natural 20 misses?
Wait,
Yep.
It's not possible.
No, I thought
A
that was
nat-
an auto success,
A
except for
nat
on
20 misses.
A clean
Your armor class?
a-
Yes.
A clean 20.
a nat 20 misses.
A nat 20 does
but
not
a-
always mean a hit.
I thought that was in
no,
skill.
because I'm
No.
I'm confused here
That's
because
that's
a
in
nat 20
that's in a
misses,
skill check,
but
not
a
a
20
What's it with the bonus?
Whoa,
I'm
one at a
saying
time.
a nat 20 misses, but a 23 hits.
No. Yeah, I forgot you didn't add your modifier. Okay, so that
Yeah,
one
I
hits.
just said nat 20. Yeah. My modifier for this is just it is an 8, so that's a 28. All right, you want me to be saying the modifiers for this or
Yeah.
all right. So all right, 23 19
Miss.
27
Hit.
19
Miss.
12
Miss.
13
Miss.
24
Hits.
25.
Hits.
So that is let's see.
6 of them hit. One of them is
Yeah.
the nat.
Yeah, so hold up. Did the 21 hit?
Yeah, 21 did hit.
All right, so 6 of them hit. One of them is a nat. Now I just got to roll the damage. So all right, so that's oh wait, yeah, that's right. I'm only rolling. All right, so that's 6 plus 14. That's 20. And that's all right. So hold on. That's 20 times 5, which would be 100, right? Yeah. 100 plus. Hold on. What's 20 times? All right, plus 40. So 140.
You watch as every single one of your shells bounce off their carapaces.
Well, fuck. All right, I still have a bonus action and a movement. So, with this power, I let me just double check real quick. I'm just going to yell out. All right, everyone, let's run fucking deeper. And I'm going to cast Expeditious Return. No, because look, they are fucking immune to bullets, but their summoner probably isn't. So, therefore, their summoner, which is deeper in, is vulnerable. Well, not vulnerable, but is the normal amount of pierceable by bullets. So, Tez is charging in. That this is the only logical course for Tez right now.
As you run in, you all see a tremendous wall of black flames heading toward you all. It envelops all of the void niches. It envelops all of you. It envelops Solomon. Everything goes dark. You all wake up the next morning.
Oh, fucking
It's the same day.
Tez just runs into a wall. Because Tez does not sleep. Tez did not wake up in a bed. Tez ran into a fucking wall face first.
This is where the wolf fog would have come in handy, huh?
Wait a minute, I have a question. Didn't we make 2 turns?
We made several. We made at least 3.
I didn't even get a chance to. We didn't. Yeah, only a couple of us got to make a turn. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, turns in the path.
Turns in the path.
Yeah, you went because y'all took the same route. You turned left at the first junction, went to the upper city. First time you went left, ran into the fog. Second time you went right, went around, which is where you found the void nexus.
I thought we took another. Oh wait, hold up. No, I'm.
Okay, so
time is mixing together for me.
The first, we went on the path. We turned left on the path. Went through the barrack city. Then we had the choice of going left or right. Left goes to Dragon. Right goes to Niches. Why don't we try going right at the first fork?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Any way to get the heck out of here?
Solomon
definitely
turns, looks at Ayana and goes, does that answer your question of what happens if I die again?
Unfortunately, it does.
Okay.
Although I would still say we don't know for certain this is going to happen every time.
Did somebody get a map of this place? Do we have a map?
The king has one. We can go back and ask for a copy.
I would like a copy of the map, please.
Lenore has a copy.
No, the king had a copy and just laid it out on the table, and we
Yeah,
all.
we.
I would like a copy of the map so we can just start tracking what happens.
For flavor. I say Mako just walks into the king's room here, grabs the map, and leaves. Doesn't say a word, just grabs it and leaves.
That's rude.
Are they really going to argue with the 6'3" half dragon when she runs? She just walks.
Have you met dwarves
right now?
Well, here's the thing. Nobody. Here's the thing that, for some reason, I didn't get a reaction with Morrowind. No, at least with Morrowind, the king recognized Solomon.
I never heard that.
No, he did. He did. Yeah.
Yeah,
he did.
The last time they had to use.
I'm not saying you didn't say it. I'm saying I didn't hear it. That's why you didn't get a response.
Yeah, because he said the last time that they had to use the dreadnought, he was in charge, and he was pointing at Solomon.
That doesn't mean he recognized him, though. That just
means, it does, because we haven't said who
nobody
he is.
else realizes that he's
nobody told him who he was.
You were the only one who got introduced. None of us got introduced.
No, I introduced everyone.
Oh yeah, Mako doesn't know that Solomon is the former overlord.
Don't.
And Solomon also asked not
Let's
to
go
have
with it.
like the.
It's
You
just
are
easy
in the
if you-
presence
Now
of.
Mando Mom has that information, but Mako still is like, okay.
Well, I mean, Mako would know who the overlord was and would have basically the same response.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's common knowledge.
It's
you know,
common
or at least
common
the abridged version that his mother put in place.
Mm-hmm.
So no one would go
Abridged
looking for
version.
him.
How many turns are there? So far, we've been through 2 turns. All right. I'm gonna
First time you
draw
went
them.
left.
Is Solomon with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Thought so.
No, I'm gonna have to do it.
All right.
I'm gonna have to do it in.
All right. We
Rambo.
avoid the
Oh, hang
barrack
on.
city
Hang on.
and try and
All
go
right, we got
around
a path.
that
We got
turn.
left and right.
And that's actually where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Guys,
Yes.
we are chat.
Okay,
we
we
are
went left.
probably going to end up killing Terry for this.
Yeah, it's 3.5 hours.
God damn it, Terry! This is worse than the first time loop.
Left was
All right.
Dragon.
Who was
Hi,
Dr.
Corn, you want to send us out?
I know I don't want to, but I'm gonna.
Wall of
Uh,
Flame.
Okay. I am not. I'm not prepared for which voice I'm going to be using here, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with Lord Freezer. Thank you all for coming, even though I absolutely loathe you all. Have yourself an Acme Day. Having an Acme Day is a product of the Acme Corporation. Having an Acme Day will be retroactively billed to your account twice, monkeys. Have an Acme Day.
Later, everybody.
Have an Acme night.
See you in
Have
2
a
weeks.
good day.